Hey y'all, welcome to WatchaMania. It's MLP Northern Rising, Toronto, Ontario. May 10th, 2025, Watchalong and Live Reactions. I'm your host, Avi Devin. How we doing, y'all? How's everybody's Saturday been? Hope your vibes been good. Hope it has been chill and or eventful, depending on what you saw it out to be. Nah, I'm taking a look at this card one last time because I was just going to mention the three-way match and then get into other things, but then I was like, wait, what are the other things? Duh, we're getting a bunch of champions crowned tonight. We're going to have, well, we're getting 2 champions crowned tonight at least. Possibly title change as well. Hopeful for that. Yeah. Not the greatest odds, but hopeful nonetheless. I'm a big Stu Grayson guy. Getting something sorted out. We're going to have the 20-man gauntlet. I'm wondering how that's going to work. The fact that they're calling it a gauntlet tells me that this is not going to be your traditional battle royale situation, you know. Damn. Try that out. Go figure that theme would play. Go into a piano version of a theme, which would probably be dope. But yeah. Oh, Craig! Hello! Welcome in, friendo. You literally just in time. We're like inside a minute of the show starting. I was just talking about the Gauntlet match, how it has me intrigued. Also interested in some interpromotional stories, like the in curtain. We got you. Boop-a-doop. There you have it. Who said yes? We're going to have War Dogs in action, tag team action against the Good Brothers, playing off of what happened at Resurgence last night. I'm interested to see if the dynamic remains. You know, that 3-way match I kind of just been sleeping on. Mike Bailey, Gabe Kidd, Michael Oku. We're talking about how in New Japan, part of the tournament experience is having to travel all over the country in the process of doing this tournament. Like in between, like very close states, literally have Gabe Kidd, really all of the War Dogs with like 20-ish hours, not even, to travel and rest before their next show. And I think we are ready to go. Of course, the audio's there if y'all need it to sync. Sidecasting in the Discord if necessary. Yeah, the travel schedule is upper good. No, that's what I was saying. Like, commendable. Like, it's just another degree of toughness.
Tonight, live from the iconic Mattamy Athletic Centre.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the duration match. Most falls to win before curfew.
Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling returns to the cathedral of Canadian wrestling.
Well, I am all Canadian, and I'm all about making history.
2 new MLP champions will be crowned.
Mm-hmm. Both the men's and women's Canadian champions being crowned tonight.
Become the villain. Gisele Shaw, I am going to hurt you.
After 4 decades, Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling returns to the Mecca.
Well, Billy Red Lions, this is it.
Now, this is the Mecca. Ric Flair, 250 pounds, no way.
History never fades.
They definitely relied on that 280p to carry through that line. Yeah. ELP's gonna be here.
Everything in my
Bishop.
has led to these moments.
Northern Rising, a pivotal night. The past, the present, the future being celebrated. I am the past, present, and future of pro wrestling.
Plus, Stu Grayson steps into the fight of his life, challenging Tom Latimer for the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship.
The oldest championship in the world. Failure is not an option.
This night isn't just about gold. It's about pride. It's about legacy.
Frank Tunney is without a doubt one of the greatest
That's why the audio isn't turned up. Okay.
ever sign a wrestling match.
It's about the fans.
Yeah, QT versus Josh Alexander, and then both of them are going to be in the Gauntlet later on in the evening.
Respect is earned.
Something tells me this is going to be a big night for Josh Alexander.
Tonight, we will honor the past and build the future together.
Don't you dare miss it.
An epic event decades in the
Yo, they have the same setup. Okay, bet.
about to be drowned out by the roar of the future from a sold-out Mattamy Athletic Centre, formerly Maple Leaf Gardens. This is more than a show. This
ELP.
is Maple Leaf Pro. This is Northern Rising.
It's so awesome to hear Morrow on the call every single time. Maybe before their singles match. Yep, and sure enough, singles match is starting it.
From Toronto, Ontario, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander.
They'll never stop doing it. AEW Wrestling. All Elite Wrestling Wrestling.
By keeping it all in the family.
Oh, there goes right here.
Family, that is, that's newest member. Walking weapon Josh Alexander making this historic walk. He's waited his entire life to
You see, I don't know if they'd be able to theoretically. Well, I guess they could kind of. You know, somebody else would have to pin the second person. But yeah, my understanding is this. It's going to be very similar to a casino gauntlet, a gauntlet eliminator kind of thing.
And Alexander, well, he reserved a table for one.
You have it open right here.
Marshall back at
I'm wondering if that's actually going to be the main event. It would be kind of cool if it is.
QT is not a guy to be trifled with.
Though they could really make a statement and make the Women's Canadian Championship be the main event.
He would get revenge against Alexander in tonight's main event. The champion
That was the first championship announced.
Alexander said, "Why wait? Let's kick off Northern Rising mano a mano."
I love the Northern Rising aesthetic. The whole, no, this picture was taken in 1974.
Sheldon Jean from Atlanta, Georgia, QT Marshall.
Hey, Sheldon Jean, that's right.
Joining him is the sides walk savant, the latest protege of
Ooh, we got to ramp down to the ring for this setup.
Marshall. Blue-collar bruiser with a brain, old-school fundamentals, and a knack for bending the rules.
Right? See, the setup looks almost identical to Mayhem and Forged in Excellence, but just sized up a bit, you know? And the ramp leading directly to the ring rather than down the entranceway.
That's the rumor. That was absolutely terrible. Well done, kid. I could say it was terrific. terrific if you wanted, but let's
Keep going.
Let's focus on this matchup. America's QT Marshall, Canada's Josh Alexander. And they both are still scheduled to compete in tonight's main event to crown the MLP Canadian champion, a 20-man
Mixed TNA in 2010 level. Yeah.
One-on-one collar and elbow tie-up in the center
That
of the
exact
ring.
era.
And we are at this sacred stomping ground. It means everything for Josh Alexander to wrestle under this ceiling. I don't think it
Agree,
means
the
the
arena
same
size is
to
good.
QT
The
Marshall.
blue backdrop for the walls and stuff has a classic vibe to it.
Do you have any idea? You know what? One of the great things about having Josh Alexander, the walking weapon in the Don Callis family, one of the side benefits is the fact that Scott D'Amore had to call me and ask me if Josh could do this show. And I'd like to say
Oh,
I get to
what
do
is?
it, so here we are.
What a cocky prick.
Acquiesce for a change. Oh, as Marshall
I
eating
mean,
the
like, oh, no, you don't get it. No, no. I permissed this. I'm why this is happening.
elbow dropping. Marshall in a
Classic
heap as
narcissist.
Marshall bounces back to his feet, looking to retreat in the corner, meets Marshall Alexander with a boot.
But yeah, nonetheless, Josh Alexander still kind of working babyface here.
For QT Marshall. I'm a big QT Marshall fan, even though he's wrestling my guy tonight. QT's just so technically sound. Doesn't have a lot of holes in his game, Moro.
High ring IQ, a veteran. Oh, but
Nice
Sabre
rebounding out of the corner with the big boot. That was clean.
big boot right into the mush of QT Marshall.
Yeah, he lifted up his leg so casually, but connected like exactly as intended.
Alexander wrestling with its signature headgear, a background in amateur wrestling. Once had his ear partially amputated before being reattached. Now one of his signature maneuvers, the ankle lock, but Marshall able to
Josh
escape.
Alexander subscribed to the
He's put on the apron.
Mick Foley School of Cauliflower Ear.
And Alexander snapping his neck off the
Well,
top.
never mind. Mick Foley's situation was in Cauliflower Ear. That joke falls apart.
As if one wasn't enough.
That was interesting.
Intestinal fortitude, it's one of the things that I love about him, and I love having him there in AEW, but he shouldn't be touching these fans. Gonna get fleas.
Yes, Craig. Classic, like 80s, 90s wrestling colors. It was the red, yellow, and blue. And like those specifically very saturated, you know, yellows and blues.
Formerly known as Maple Leaf Gardens, as we kick off Northern Rising, and those welts are going to be rising from the chest of QT Marshall.
I'll tell you, Josh has got a very big tag match with Takeshita.
Oh, they
squared
swept.
off against Hangman Page as well
Mm.
as Hangman's partner Will Ospreay.
And
The
speaking
heel
of
getting
tag
healed.
matches, it's a de facto 1-2 against 1 here as Sheldon Jean
It feels very much like, well, we didn't know AEW wanted to turn him heel, and like we're cool with that, but we're just gonna have to work around that.
Well, it's been the reason that the Don Callis family has ruled AEW, and the latest member of his stable, Canada's own Josh Alexander, who is a Canadian hero, but QT Marshall cutting him down to size.
Yo,
Nels kick
Our
to the
plan
midsection.
is to be
that ref was ready to slug.
do all the things we need to do, then get to
You saw he was like,
Big tag
watch
match
it.
this Wednesday. It's going to be fantastic.
And speaking of fantastic, handspring, step up Enziguri, fantastic offensive display by QT Marshall.
Yeah, very much. They're just leaning hard into, you know.
Callis.
I tell you, QT's in
Of course
great
he's a
shape.
baby
Got
face
those
here.
nice white teeth, beautiful head of hair,
They love him
suntan.
here.
He looks
Canada's
like a
own.
wrestler should look, in my opinion.
Matchup presented by Layuna. Feel the power, and well, Alexander feeling the power of Sheldon Jean, even though he's not supposed to in this matchup. Sheldon Jean taken under the wing of QT Marshall.
Perfect timing. The referee had no idea. Honestly, very well executed.
When you've had a couple of broken necks, the neck surgery you referenced, when you've gone through the meat grinder that is the Don Callis family training sessions that we have in AEW,
Gotta get this
don't worry about
these
Sheldon
rings
Jean.
mic'd better.
Walking
I can't hear a thing they're saying in the ring.
Weapon now.
Why'd you chuck so? I mean, good on you for wanting to be hydrated, but yo, you need to pace yourself. Yeah, you're probably sloshing around, especially if you haven't eaten anything. But also,
Yeah,
hello,
Alexander
Ray.
leaned into that. He's
Welcome
got a
in.
big cranium.
Hope your day has been good to you. What is this?
To be a benefit for his opponent. There is the quebrada by Marshall, gets a near fall. Wow, Marshall almost with an upset to kick off Northern Rising again. He wanted to exact revenge on Alexander for being put through a table. And MLP may
24 ounces would probably be this.
QT
Like this
Marshall
amount
is what I
of
would
water.
call sneaky
Hey, I didn't know this was tonight. Yo, welcome in. What's happened? We are just in the middle of the first match. We got Josh Alexander against QT Marshall. Josh is still working babyface despite the fact that you got Don Callis on commentary for the night, and they're very clearly addressing the Don Callis family connections. So this is just kind of giving me Bret Hart vibes. And a large monster can. Okay, good. Yeah, welcome in, Jordan. How goes? Yeah, it is tonight. That's why it was funny that when Backlash was then announced for this date. I'm pretty sure MLP announced this show before Backlash. Could be wrong. And not saying that just because Backlash was announced the same day means that it was intentionally counter-programmed. But we know how they move over there. I like the. I also like the. No, not that this camera filter. The previous one. A little less saturated. Feels old school. Thought I was gonna say something.
The crowd here in full throat, and Alexander with the knee to the side of Marshall's head from the top rope. The side press now, maneuvering into the ankle lock. This could be
Craig, it is timeless era.
Marshall. Will he be forced to tap? He's in the center of the ring. The rope might as well be in Quebec. Oh, and Marshall launches Alexander into the corner.
Oh, strength. Oh, I thought he was going to lose control. He still got him. Yo, into the backbreaker. Excellent. Excellent.
Marshall, the side press, and Alexander able to kick out. And the longer this matchup goes, you have to think the
Good on him. Right? I appreciated that. Like, that was not smooth, but it was executed very well. And, like, not smooth in the best way it could not be, you know?
Well, what are you going to do? I mean, we're going to take care of business like we always do.
Looks like he's measuring him up for the diamond cutter. Well scouted by Alexander. Alexander blocking it. Back elbow. Ooh, a vicious forearm to the jaw.
Yeah, that was a nasty forearm.
Stopped by Marshall. Oh, but the discus elbow.
Oh, you heard that.
Alexander. Pop up into the forearm. Ducks under the clothesline. Oh, and that was a
Josh was just thinking. Right? Exactly. Like, Josh, it gave me the impression that Josh was trying to sandbag him, you know, like trying to make him not be able to hold Josh up.
I survived the sugar hold from Stu Hart at 88 in the dungeon. No lie, and it's Alexander now.
Can I put one on you later?
Yeah, well, no thank you. As it looks like Alexander's about to put a high impact offensive move on. QT Marshall's in a precarious position.
I'm wondering if that's an intentional splash screen throwing too, because that's something that the old shows did. The MLP logo jump scare is real.
He's athletic.
He really truly is.
He's going to go for the moonsault.
Oh.
Alexander.
Oh, he went for a moonsault, all right.
Release from the corner, back splash.
Reverse stinger splash. Damn.
Spinning Marshall down, matchbook cover for a 2, and that was it. Matchbook cover attempt by Alexander. What a matchup to kick off MLP Pro Wrestling's Northern Rising.
Great intestinal fortitude there by QT Marshall. You're starting
Chicken
to see
match burning hammer right there.
Alexander is starting to really
If anybody could get away with it, it'd be Josh Alexander.
And Marshall may be second-guessing his decision to agree to this matchup with Josh Alexander before trying to exact revenge in the upcoming Gauntlet in the main event. I spoke too soon. Marshall with a kick right to the
Kind of with the
face of
Gambagiri.
Alexander.
got those laces right across the bridge of the nose, and I tell you, that hurts.
And now it's Marshall ascends the corner turnbuckle, looking to bring Alexander back into the ring the hard way.
Really
But
good.
it's a hard strike from Alexander using his head. Oh, wait, oh! And that left arm, the shoulder being jacked by Sheldon.
Sets him up.
Power.
Big ol' Liger bomb.
Marshall on Alexander, only a 2 count.
Perfectly executed by QT, but Josh is not a regular man.
Such a quick sequence. I got to give it to QT. He was really quick to capitalize on that.
Conspicuous by his presence at ringside.
Josh Alexander
Yeah, he's thinking that cutter.
Trouble he gets in, he's part of a family, and when you're part of a family, you always feel confident.
And now Alexander looking backslide. Looking for that C4 spike. Oh, but that injured arm not allowing him. Step
Yep,
up and
avoided that kick. Got him in the ankle lock.
step over. Alexander was going for the C4 spike, couldn't put it on due to the injured arm, and now there's that high ring IQ, Don. Marshall looking to exploit the injured arm of Alexander.
Yeah, no wasted movement.
But now it's Alexander putting in
Going for the sharpshooter.
Oh, he's got it hooked.
The sharpshooter in the center of the ring. Gene Redman distracting the referee. Meanwhile, Alexander
He tried.
on the sharpshooter.
Is that all you could do, man? That was all you could do.
Marshall,
Got him. He tapped him out with the sharpshooter. Wow.
Josh Alexander picking up the first win of professional wrestling's return to the Mecca of Pro Wrestling in Canada. Alexander with the momentum, but also nursing that injured left arm as he goes to the 20-man championship gauntlet.
He's going to be fine. Another great victory here for the Don Callis family. Doesn't matter where we go, whether we're in Toronto, we're in Philadelphia, we're in Baltimore, always win.
Yeah, this stage is nice.
Josh Alexander, the walking weapon, walking back a victor as we take a look at some of this action. Don Callis from what was a
Yeah, he moves so quick.
matchup between Alexander and Marshall.
QT did a great job tonight, but Josh
Agreed,
too
Craig.
much wrestling,
Good opener.
in my opinion, even for
Got us going.
Marshall.
Also kind of set the stage for both of them a little bit later on in the gauntlet. Because now we got somebody whose lower back's hurting some fierce and somebody whose arm is a target.
I'm going to have to get used to this. The sound of people tapping out to the Don Callis family. More, you could be next.
Don Callis, you're absolutely right because Josh Alexander with the victory over QT Marshall.
John.
He is Don Callis. I'm Mauro Ranallo, and on this
Oh no, are you having flashbacks of JBL? Is he bullying you, Mauro Blink twice?
Pro Wrestling cards, only
You know, that's not a good joke to make.
It's a hat trick
It was more so trying to make fun of Don Callis, but that is poking fun inadvertently at other stuff.
spectacle, Don.
It's going to be fantastic. A lot of great talent. A lot of
Man, Don Mauro.
right here. These people are in there, and they're booming
Agreed, Craig.
and I have
Their personalities bounce off of each other very well. Face play-by-play, heel color.
at stake, and we will crown 2 MLP Canadian champions. The finale of the women's tournament.
I also like the fit Mauro's got going on.
Champion, it will be Smiley Kylie Ray taking on the quintessential diva Gisele Shaw, and then in the main event, a 20-man championship gauntlet match.
So that's the main event. Fair enough. It's probably going to be the most eventful match. Really pushing for Shaw. Agreed. I think that it's time we make history like that.
Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, we have No Class Bobby Bass, Ron Hutchison, and the one, the only Soul Man, Ricky Johnson.
The blind see, the lame walk.
The Soul Man.
Down here and talk.
Oh, I believe it. And you folks, you grinded your teeth in this venue at Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling. So how does it feel to now have wrestling return to this historic venue for Northern Rising?
You said the magic word, historic. It's great to be back here. It's great to have wrestling back at the Gardens. And I'm sure everybody who was here when it was 1930 it started, you know that, eh? It's a great place to watch pro wrestling, and I hope it come back here weekly after week.
You know what? It's
Oh.
like you say, it started in 1930.
Could you imagine?
25 now. Some of the greats of wrestling performed here.
225?
Whipper Watson, Dewey the Crusader Robertson, guys like that, guys that everybody know and love. But it's 2025 now, and
Legends! It's an absolute honor for you to meet me, the complete Matt Cardona. Anyway, listen, I know you guys were a big day, that's because you couldn't cut it in the big time. You couldn't cut it in the USA. But tonight, just for you guys, I'm going to win the gauntlet and take that Canadian championship back to the greatest country in the world, the United States of America. Just for you guys.
Who is this guy?
He's something.
Complete Matt Cardona not enduring himself to this Canadian audience as we get set for a pure
Yes. Ooh. My bread and butter. Gonna steal my boy Zachary. Back to MLP started before CMO. Yeah, Jordan. When I saw that when they put it out, and it was like 1934. What? 1934? Because, yeah, if they had stayed alive, I mean, yeah, they were down for a good few decades. But had they stayed alive in all that time, imagine the legacy.
Jonathan Gresham, a mad magician who will wrap you up, break you down, and make you tap out before you even know you're in danger. He represents technical wrestling at its most cerebral.
I'm gonna mute this just in case. Apparently people don't like this theme. I don't know how. New Japan Pro Wrestling. This is such a bump. It's such a bookie. Like the way you could have this be the background theme to a montage. Many techers will happen between ZJ and Gresham. Yes, approximately all the techers. That's right. Damn. I mean, they're spoiling it, so I mean, I guess spoilers no longer. Spoiler policy no longer applies for Resurgence. It was cool though because when I tuned into Battle of Super Juniors, I keep saying that Best of Super Juniors, not Battle of Los Angeles. But yeah, when I tuned into Best of Super Juniors, I was surprised to hear we're not going to be talking anything about Resurgence. We're not going to be mentioning any of that for those of you who have not had a chance to see it yet, which is cool because the two shows happened like literally hours apart. And realistically, not everybody is able to watch both live. The posture. The boogie. All right, let me unmute. There's the audio again for y'all to sync up. Of course. Sidecasting in Discord for those of you who are not able to watch along on your own end.
Wrestling back to its origins, always looking to set traps, always 2 and 3 moves ahead of his opponent. He calls this a game of human chess, always trying to find a weakness and opening. And of course, Zack Sabre Jr. has the size advantage in terms of height, but the power advantage might lie with Gresham done.
And we're here. I mean, we're happy to support the Pop Shop, one of my great staples growing up in Canada. Happy to have them as a sponsor here tonight for this excellent match.
Craft soda since 1969, the year I was born, and I know many in the crowd pop when we announced that this matchup would be taking place here at Northern Rising.
Just did the math. MLP had almost 300 shows before MLSL. That's insane.
Sometimes you just have to allow them
to think that pro wrestling was so much. Yeah, man. I just saw the thing. I was like, oh no. That gives off I forgot to hit send vibes. Because I almost did that earlier.
Gresham's so physically strong.
And she looks 6'5", God, compared to Gresham. I love the orange and blue, the way their gear is kind of juxtaposing one another.
Zack's got to be careful. He could get upset here very easily. Gresham is the real deal.
Gresham started amateur wrestling at the age of 9.
I love how he's telling They're telling Zack, who just got the better of the last exchange, that he needs to watch it. Oh yeah, absolutely. No, that 100%. I appreciate Jonathan Gresham so much for the reason that he is such a badass at his size.
It's interesting, you know, you see a lot of wrestlers are oiled up, and Zack does not use
No,
oil,
me-
does not use hot stuff, does not use anything on his body because he wants to be able to have a solid grip when he goes to hook those submissions.
The leader of the mighty don't kneel. He's tied his opponents in more knots than a boy.
Hey, Ray, you never know.
Tie up here, both of them
Something could happen.
trained in that British style of catch wrestling. But with Sabre, that's also punctuated by some hard-hitting offensive strikes. And there's a side wrist lock being employed by Gresham.
I think one of the advantages here is Zack Sabre wrestles a pretty full schedule over in New Japan, does some joint shows with AEW as well, and I think just probably a little less rust than Gresham right now.
Yeah, Gresham
Yeah.
wanting to bend it like Gresham, known for those joint locks.
Just like that. Brought him down to his size.
And it's all
ZSJ
about
quick to get up, though.
psychology for these two, and that's well
Monkey Flip still maintains wrist control. Yes.
still being employed by Gresham.
Nah, don't do that, Rhea. Remember, we adjusted the point system so that way situations like this aren't the entire league out the window for somebody.
Beautiful counter, though, by Gresham, Don.
This is professional wrestling as an art form here, when you've got two guys like this who are just so smooth and slick with the holds and the submissions and the counters.
And his goal is to keep Sabre grounded. Sabre now with the reversal arm wringer. Gresham.
Oh my gosh, so fast.
And agility to
Was all over the place. You see, this is where ZSJ lacks because he is nimble and agile.
to the
But the best way to be more of those things is to be smaller than him, and that's exactly what Gresham is. So now when you meet on an even Tekker's playing field,
Pro Wrestling North
Gresham's got the advantage.
Man, Gresham is jacked.
Oh, and Zack
In a lot of areas. I mean, yes, maybe you can consider power, reach in favor of ZSJ, but then you think of lower center of gravity.
Sabre win tonight, they would be even 4-4 with
And honestly, that is such a game changer in so many ways.
much talked about matchup at
I can't wait.
Bloodsport
History, you know?
last month.
No. Man's neck fell out. Oh, wait.
Gresham, a former Ring of Honor world champion.
Both men, former world champions. Indeed, we got a former... I had
Heavyweight champion. Where else are you going to see it, buddy?
words right out of my mouth by Morrow.
Feel like Zack is
One of the best to do it.
into his groove
But
here.
yes,
That's a
former
testament to Gresham's
IWGP World Heavyweight Champion against former ROH World Champion.
Gresham, see, wanting to
Uh-uh. No. Nah, it's just not happening.
offense.
I've literally never seen this counter before, so this is fun for me.
Oh, but now Gresham.
The way Gresham
But the arm
takes the classic, pantomiming of professional wrestling and makes it, like,
to success later.
makes it
Beautiful
work.
offense here being displayed by Jonathan Gresham and continues to target the left arm, but Sabre
The man who opened the first ever MLP show, the first ever match, became a pilot in World War II. Oh my god.
His offense.
When you put that in perspective, that's kind of nuts.
Yes, and of course Gresham
Yo, that's actually really awesome, though.
to success with the octopus stretch that Gresham is known for. And the striking advantage, Zack Sabre Jr.
Good old liver, yeah. Lifter. Good old liver.
Uppercut, and you look, Gresham is so hard, so muscular, that actually Zack was holding his forearm after that, after hitting.
Very smart. Oh, not the smartest, though. 'Cause taking advantage of it was ZSJ. You see, I love that these lads wrestle so much in so many different promotions. We just watched them face off in GCW, like, a week ago. Maybe 2? Something like that. And these two as a tag team. Everyone's limbs would be under damage, injured, ripped off, or left on a pile. You see, I actually would love that because I would love to see a story of a match be where, like, one person gets their limb worked over unconventionally by one of these lads who typically doesn't go for, like let's say, you have ZSJ, not ZSJ. We have Gresham work over an arm constantly. As far as I'm aware, he is not big on arm submissions. I could be wrong. And then just like, bam, that comes into play out of nowhere when ZSJ is in there with that same person, like 10 minutes later in the match.
There is one hold can't escape from 3 different ways. Imagine the confidence you have going into a match when you believe that about yourself.
Yep, and now it's
Look at this.
This is gnarly. So no. Oh, and then it's the step over. Going for a good old STF. Oh, so that means was also a wrestler. The last name was Zbyszko. Larry Zbyszko took his name from those guys. Yo, the pro wrestling industry lore is so rich and multifaceted when you really start digging into it. Like, pro wrestling history, pro wrestling lore gets really boring in the last 30 years, honestly.
Sabre Jr. really torqued the elbow of Gresham, and I'm a little concerned he might have popped that tendon. Not a lot on that chop.
Yes, and Sabre wrenching on every limb.
No more lifters.
Sudden strikes. A beautiful
All right.
over by
Gresham pulling out a bit of lucha.
You notice Zack wants to get back in the ring. He doesn't want to
World Sport Promotions.
Dropped down by Gresham, using
Oh, I
his
think
feet
I
to
would.
knock Sabre down on
Just the bites of it I get. Like, wow, that sounds right up my alley.
drop kick to the back of Zack Sabre Jr. Referee administering the count on Zack Sabre Jr. At a grueling matchup with Hiroki Goto less than 24 hours ago in Ontario, California. Now,
Honestly, yeah.
Pro Wrestling in
Gresham's
Ontario.
got a lot more rest on than ZSJ does.
Gresham working on the left arm, deep arm drag again,
Oh, still
wrenching
hand
on that
drag.
left arm of Zack Sabre Jr. as Gresham.
Yeah, Zack is getting a little of his body part technology here put back on him as Gresham tries to break that arm down.
Wearing down the left arm, doing his early investing, putting it together to try to work towards his, he's known as the octopus, work towards the octopus
You
stretch.
see, I was talking to you. He doesn't normally go for an arm. Has Zack's arm hurting?
Use the side headlock to try to go back to the arm. Didn't work.
Oh, and Sabre just looked like he was going to gouge the eyes. Not above bending the rules when he has to. And it's Gresham keeping Zack
Go.
Sabre Jr.
Oh, that sucks. That hurts. Whew. Yeah.
Always fishing for
All right, Joanna. Yeah.
putting pressure on both legs. There's a cravat by Zack Sabre Jr.
There
And
you
now
go.
look at this, twisting Sabre into that proverbial
Greg, you're
pretzel
such a
is
character.
Jonathan Gresham.
He's got him controlled with only one hand if you look behind the head of Zack.
Go. Scarf hold there. Now neutralizing the left arm of Sabre. Sabre looking for the counter headlock.
Crowd falling quiet as they observe the techers.
There he bends it like Gresham.
I appreciate that Canadian crowd is a little bit more receptive to the techers than an American crowd is.
This match. Oh, my goodness. You just wonder, I mean, how
Hey, they're dressed in welcome it.
is a human being?
How's your Saturday been for you?
Threshold is
I'm in a goofy mood.
Sabre and Gresham.
One could say.
See, Zack tried to get that foot up for leverage, and Gresham just one-handed put him in a toe hold. And Zack
And the bridge out.
By
Nice.
Sabre.
I was wondering where that spot was going.
touched the nose there.
What was I saying?
Now back up to a vertical
Oh, yeah,
press, but
Goofy
not
Goober
for
Rock. That was where I was going.
Deep arm drag employed by Gresham, who bars the arm.
Yo, interesting variation of the key lock. Got turned into a crucifix. I mean, goof. No, I hear ya. We've been all over the place.
Try to control the head of
Just in this match alone.
Gresham has done a good job of targeting all areas of the anatomy. Now working on the leg again and back to the arm. Hammerlock.
got Gresham slightly ahead on points the last few minutes, Morrow.
Yes, coming from a point-based amateur wrestling style. But also working the
Yeah, but in
submission.
such an environment, would they not have rounds? I could be wrong. Lost control of that other arm.
Now,
I think it's okay based on the leverage point he's got.
as Zack Sabre Jr. neutralized both arms. And again, about to try to, getting this.
I wouldn't get cocky if I were Gresham.
Yeah, he's got to be careful.
The way he emotes is so funny. Like, he's a Crash Bandicoot boss or something.
The back, and now the foot.
Notice Cormier.
I mean, it's just
Gresham like a
incredible
Dan
Don
Cormier
Sabre
build. Yo?
putting
That's a shout.
Sabre into a torture chamber.
Well, it's usually what Sabre does to other people.
The way he can be
Getting a little
booked
bit
to
over
be seen as just as dangerous. Ooh. Oh, he almost didn't get out of that. That was such a rough kick out. That's like you pull an abdomen. Yeah, you pull an ab muscle somewhere. Trying to kick out of that. Oh!
There you go. That'll do it. That'll start it.
That was so nasty the way he just snapped his neck like that. But yeah, ZSJ was healing it up a bit. He was healing it up a little bit last night and looking like he's doing that again.
Recover a bit. Already a grueling tactical matchup here in the PK that led to the
Oh,
victory, but that time
he ain't about that. Gresham was done with funny games after that kick.
Ankle pick brings Sabre down into the side. Well, looking for that side headlock. No, it's a counter. And scissors by Zack Sabre Jr.
Imagine Gresham in the best of the
Gotta
Super
be about the
Juniors.
15-minute mark here, Morrow, and this typically is when Zack Sabre really starts going.
Both showcasing the vestiges of what has been a grueling battle. It's all about pure wrestling, center of the mat. Who is the better competitor? Who has the bigger, who has the higher pain threshold? And now Sabre.
Sounds of the junior division, right, Craig? So I'm up my boy today with the CSJ shirt. Hell yeah.
And then, wrenching away, Don. Just separating the arm from the rest of his body.
Here's the thing. Gresham is incredibly well built, very muscular. But when you
What is this posture you're talking about? I'm clueless.
And have less ability to be able to withstand some of these torturous moves that Zack Sabre puts on you to stretch those muscles and tendons.
Gresham told me as well that he wants to start training in kickboxing to work on his striking game. Again, adheres to the strict rules of pro wrestling. There's a European uppercut. The striking now on display of Zack Sabre Jr.
Never been a fan of adhering to rules.
Oh.
I understand that coming from you. I really do.
Posture. Oh, gotcha.
Stop the fingers here now.
Now I understand.
Oh, Gresham now.
Oh!
That is a nasty,
Stomp of the
nasty stomp
bicep.
right at the shoulder insertion.
Cartwheel, escape leapfrog by Gresham. Well scouted deep arm drag attempt there, but did get taken over with the arm drag, and Gresham now.
And then as the crucifix rolled all the way through, got the wrist, roll up Maestro.
Rolling him through, shoulders aren't down. Now it's
Maestro of his own. No, he's turning. Nope. Gonna turn it around. He's got one of his own. Nope, gonna get caught. Nope, we're going for it a second time. Ooh.
European upper. The tip up by Gresham.
Yo, so smooth. He's gonna get what he was going for, and the cross arms, and he did it. Hell yeah! What a rebound win.
Beautiful finishing sequences you will see anywhere in professional wrestling. Courtesy
Oh my gosh, they were in some deep waters there.
As advertised, a master class in grappling that ends with Zack Sabre Jr. stealing the pinfall victory.
Yeah.
Jonathan Gresham.
Big same, Craig. This is what I love in pro wrestling. Exchanges like this, matches like this, techers for the sickos. Oh, yeah. I mean, he's just the way he shake my hand. Like, I don't know. It's so, there's just something yesteryear about it. What's up, JJ's? How it goes? Really, Jordan? I can see why. Okay. Reviews made sense 100%. That's where you should theoretically be catching your people after the match. Yes. Sponsored by SaveConrad.com with that very clear SmackDown live font. But yeah. But no, that's a great schedule. We need more of it because I like that vibe right there. As soon as you pointed it out, I'm like, no, I 100% get that. Better than having this like halfway put together interview area in the backstage of whatever venue you're in that week. Miyu versus Serena Deeb. We need more. Oh, just like last time here. This is all of our moves. So what am I supposed to do with this? Mia. So far we've had AEW, New Japan, and TJPW all be featured here at MLP. Oh, she's here for a fight. I love how Ray has already jumped to the conclusion she's kicking. Well, to be fair, this is Miyu Yamashita. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, from kicking to kicking off Serena Deeb's head. It's all but certain. Now, can Serena Deeb win this match headless? That is a different story. I put her down for my predictions personally. What wrestler did Josh mention? They're trying to research. It was Michael something. I did not catch anything beyond my. It's not. I didn't retain anything beyond Michael. What I would do is look up MLPW Canadian champion, and then look through the lineage and try and see who the final champion in that lineage is. Nice to put someone down for predictions. I am sorry to hear this, Rhea. I know your pain. When I think about Wrestle Kingdom, oh man, that hurt. I missed the predictions for that, and that was it for me. Was that it for me in the January league? I think it was, actually. But yeah, anyway, check out the prediction series over on the Discord. Yo, they saw that match that they were following, and they're like, don't worry, we got this. Angelo Mosca Jr. Okay. Oh, okay. Wow. Michael. Where'd I get Michael from? Excuse me, then. That was a weird itch. It was like... Nah. You're completely good. Oh, wait, hold on. Fun fact, to them. Oh, shit, you're right. I was like, what do you mean, you dumb facts? Angelo Mosca was asked for, and then I looked up in the chat. I see the message I missed now. Smooth. So, Craig, Serena Deeb for Bullet Club confirmed? Yamashita is not giving any leeway here. Does Deeb finally got a hold of her? It's kind of looking like it. He's going for that arm breaker. Damn. That'd be interesting. What else? Yes, Craig. That was so wild. That debut happening and on the kickoff, no less. Well, I guess return. Last night was a good night for women's wrestling. Okay, Miyu. Miyu's feeling herself. Okay, so Tally talks about holding was vacated in 84 when the company closed and started again in 99. It ran until 2020. Seems that run won't be acknowledged. Okay. That means it was it'll be seen as a branching title. Probably in a similar way to how the NWA World's Heavyweight title went through for a time around Luthez' era. Because it was like 2 championships being unified into the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship. Yeah, ECCW. It was continued by ECC. Okay. Yeah, sounds like they'll be seen as a different title, kind of branching off of it. Which is weird how that would work. Because I don't know. European achievement. Okay. Okay, Don. All right, bro. Yeah, Serenity has been leading the pace of this match for the better part of 10 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, Craig, I guess if you're thinking America, then Jersey J Cup. If you're thinking international, then definitely WXW. Because that 24 karat gold tournament has a lot of prestige behind it, I've come to learn. You know, it seems like that's on a lot of wrestlers' bucket list. WXW does seem to be a little gem in Europe that doesn't get as much attention as its fans would like. I do think I need to sit down and check it out one time. Because I remember I looked at a lineup of this year's 24 karat gold tournament, and I was like, what? Or like the most recent one that passed. And I was like, man, a lot of people on here I really love to watch. And I just don't have the time. And knowing me, I would not be able to stay away once I found a way to dive down that rabbit hole. Oh, it would, yeah, it'd definitely be here on WI Plus if it would be covered. But yeah, again, it's like a matter of time, really. It's the scheduling of it all. And also, I'm not sure how it's available. I think I'm kind of hit my cap for the subscription services in the moment. Like to showcase the tournament. I mean, oh yeah, well, okay, just do the tournament. Yeah, it's definitely one that would be possible. But I'm not sure how much it would overlap with other stuff we already covered, you know? Very circumstantial, I'll say. Because I need to see the moving parts around it. That hammer locked. Oh, the Pepsi twist. I keep forgetting that that's what it's called. Deeb talks. Unless she's changed it. Oh, the knees. Go to the Dr. Pepper Roundy. The Dr. Pepper Roundy Pound is excellent. Attitude adjustment. If I listen to me too easy, being like attitude adjustment. Listen to these commentators. No, it's actually called that. Oh, and now being like it's attitude adjustment, guys. Nice, the German suplex. Trying to get it. Okay, ducked. I wasn't sure if she scrambled to her feet just to get clobbered again. But ultimately, both women down. No, dude. Why would you apologize? No, you're completely fine. Oh my gosh. Downside of long hair. The stray hair tickling your back, making you think it's not your hair. But no, you're completely fine. I welcome anybody in chat to be as talkative as they want, or lurk if they so please. Ooh. She have it? No. Oh, that might have been it. Oh yeah, no, she's incredible. If there's anything I've learned in the last month, it's how quality a competitor Miyu Yamashita is. Few appearances over the collective, or appearance on AEW a few weeks ago. Very smart. Tumble to the outside like that. Veteran instincts, rather. Base awesomeness. Mm-hmm. When she knocked out Takeshita, I was like, okay. Here is that much more respect. Rough. Going for the deep talks. Got her up. And I think we're done. GG's. Damn, just kicking out too. You saw how she got up right afterwards. Oof. Gonna powder her out of here. I don't know if that's a powder. Well, I guess. He knows better than I do, don't I? Wouldn't he? Rather. Ooh. I was hoping they'd announce their next show tonight. Ooh. This is not a return. Resurrection. MLP Resurrection. Well, alrighty then. What title is that? The green lighting is so off-putting, you know? It's gonna be interesting. Gotta keep muted for this audio. I just was about to mute, but I guess I already did. Hey there, Raheem. Welcome in. How goes? This theme's such a banger. Yes, how it goes. Hope your Saturday's been treating you well. You been watching MLP thus far? Alright, there we go. Should be good on audio. Show man, Drilla's about to get arguably his biggest North American show, right? Yes. I was just thinking that I'm like, you know, he doesn't get too many opportunities, at least in this current run, to showcase himself in front of this audience. Oof. Big sneeze. Times 2. Sweet's the dog? Yes, the dog's Rhea. It is not you that is the dog. It is that the dogs are for you.
Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows, OGs of the Bullet Club, the Good Brothers.
Thank you, Craig. Appreciate you.
To the ring. As mentioned, it will be New Guard versus Old Guard. Prediction is it's going to be chaos when these four go at it. Anderson, a co-founder of the Bullet Club.
And I managed the Good Brothers for a period of time, and I can tell you that Gallows is one of the most underrated big men in the history of wrestling. You talk about great Canadian big men like Don Leo Jonathan.
His dog got stuck T-posing.
Yeah, they're tough, they're tenured, and they're too sweet. The Good Brothers. Doc Gallows and
I don't know, but it feels like they saw that the righteous are released. They're like, you know what? Let's start working at an angle ahead of time.
Three-time TNA tag team champions, a decorated tag team with more chemistry than Walter White's RV. The Good Brothers are here at Northern Rising, but they are going to face a very tough test with the newer incarnation of the
Just on other side, opposite sides of the match. Last night, at least 3/4 of these men, Drilla unsuccessfully challenging for the openweight title against Ishii.
Well, I can tell you that when I was in New Japan Pro Wrestling, Carl Anderson used to terrorize a young David Finlay. So there's a lot of bad blood here that goes back a long time.
Oh, really?
last night, single-handedly terrorizing
Really?
in an 8-man tag team match in New Japan
Had a clue.
Wrestling Resurgence in Ontario, California. We're in Ontario, Canada tonight.
And
But
there's the bell.
Anderson and Gallows have teamed up with the Young Bucks to pick up the win last night. They're hoping to make it a clean sweep this weekend over the War Dogs, but now it's traditional tag team rules. It will be Carl Anderson squaring off with David Finlay.
Carl looks in great shape. Looks ripped, looks cut. And of course, Doc is just every bit of 6'7" and 280 pounds, but moves
Here's
like
another
a
shit
junior
nerd.
heavyweight in certain
Yeah, the fact that they got so many sponsors for this show is really cool.
Huge crowd on hand, sold out the Mattamy Athletic Centre. Finlay hoping to give himself an early birthday present. He turns 32 on May 16th. Presented by
I'm shocked that the Good Brothers didn't go to AEW. I think they're more spotlight. Yeah, agreed. And not for nothing, that's best of both worlds, right? Go to New Japan and be able to work all of these indie shows at your leisure, save for the New Japan shows happening on the same days. You know, they now can pop up in AEW as a part of a New Japan partnership. They can be here in MLP because they, you know, are allowed to take those deals. And not for nothing, they could if they were in AEW as well. But AEW just doesn't need them. That was a dumb line. Here's the thing, Craig. On last night's show, I saw Doc Gallows working like I don't think I've ever seen him work before. You'd swear that they gave this man new legs or something. Like, I was astonished. Like, what he was, it's like they're out to prove that they really were just phoning it in their most recent Fed run, because they did not showcase that ability at all in some of their best matches in said run. Which, to be fair, not many, because it wasn't much of a run. They had these lads out here putting over Hank and Take, and no disrespect to Hank and Take, but they are not a team that should be sniffing a victory over a team with the legacy of the Good Brothers. And I'm not even that big of a Good Brothers fan, mind you. Like, I feel like I sound like I'm glazing them, but it's really, like, I've never been like, oh man, these dudes are so cool, I love them. They've just been, you know. But I do have a lot of respect for the place they hold in pro wrestling. Ooh. Oh, by the eyes.
Finger in the eyes there by Gallows. Oh, and a big boot to the face.
Yeah,
Maloney by Gallows.
Gallows is old school, Morrow. He's not shy about popping an eyeball out.
Definitely not, as referee trying to restore order here. I do believe it is still
A high kick.
And now Anderson and Maloney. The tag was made, so now it's Maloney and Anderson, and Maloney uncorks a right hand. Another right.
He's actually like a Super Junior.
Anderson's head. Anderson counters with a right of his own.
Yeah, no, here's the thing. I'm not necessarily standing by the move like a Super Junior line. That is most definitely hyperbolic. But yeah, he was moving very fast and nimble compared to how I've seen him move in years past. Because, yeah, I've been seeing him wrestle since his Festus days, and he's never been like a, oh, I can run 21 miles an hour kind of guy. Hyperbolic line chamber. The hyperbolics rhyme chamber.
Always at a high level. Former G1 winner.
Here comes Doc Gallows. A tag was made. The other half of the Good Brothers. And he is putting the boots to the legs of Drilla Maloney as Gallows looks to neutralize Maloney in the corner. Oh, and that right uppercut found the target.
Gallows reminds me a bit in the way he moves of a young Dick Murdoch.
Dirty Dick Murdoch.
Who grossed
Graced these halls. Grossed? He grossed him. He grossed the halls.
Comes Carl Anderson and Doc
Gross.
Gallows.
Never mind.
Enjoying the efforts that he has put forth here tonight thus far, and that's that cohesive tag team. There's a reason they've been champions wherever they have competed in every major promotion. But Maloney,
Yeah, there's that. There is that. But
series of strikes and chops, and that back elbow found the target. Anderson goes for the cover, back press, hook the leg, but Maloney.
yeah, I just caught myself. I'm like, yeah, you can start poking fun at that, but then that gets into some
forearms in order to open up
some
that
pretty
opportunity
dirty
for that
jokes.
back elbow.
Pun intended. So he's got that on tight the way he's like literally pushing his chin up.
Way back up to a vertical base, lifts up Anderson. Anderson employing the side headlock, good grip, and then a nice opportunistic right hand, and then he jettisons Maloney to the outside, and that will give him an opportunity to continue to mete out punishment. And Finlay
Turning it around.
now engage in hostilities, and again
Well, never mind. Only for a moment. Good brothers still keeping control of
Yes, as expected, as advertised. You got Bullet Club alum and then current members of Bullet Club War Dogs. This is exactly what you can expect.
I know that for years, Doc and Carl had a view that the new age Bullet Club guys should be sending them a percentage. I don't think it's happened lately.
And they're taking out that percentage now in terms of the punishment that they are both meeting out to Maloney and Finlay respectively. And Finlay now trying to chop down. Gallows is able to take him off his feet finally, utilizing that timekeeper's table, ringing his bell with the bell on the table. And there's another uppercut by Gallows, but inside the ring it's Anderson.
Doing House of Torch.
And the 2 count.
Hey, you and I both. I've thought that. I was thinking that earlier today, and I'm like, you know, it'd be so wild if this was some swerve, and they end up joining House of Torture come Dominion. And it's like, I really hope they don't. And I hope they don't try to pull the angle that the Gates of Agony did.
Maloney, a star on the rise, and really has found his family, his footing with the Bullet Club War Dogs, but trying to find his footing in this matchup. Vertical suplex by Doc Gallows, and that will jack the back of Maloney. And now elbow drops. Dropping the elbow across the shoulder. There's another rear chin lock employed.
Yeah, and he's making him carry the weight. It's a veteran move on the part of Gallows. Gallows and Anderson have been able to slow this match down and really try to measure the less experienced member of the War Dogs in Maloney.
Maloney graduating from the junior heavyweight division to full-fledged heavyweight
Yo.
New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Ooh, lost control of that DDT, but still drove him down.
Oh, is he ever? Like we said, 6'7", 280, 285. Athletic is Doc Gallows.
Huge chip on the shoulder of both Maloney and Finlay, but then the same can be said for the Good Brothers. Tag is made. In comes Anderson. In comes Finlay. Finlay with the forearms to Anderson. Discus forearm by and a running European uppercut. Front face lock. Launches.
That vaulting suplex.
It's a nasty release suplex there by Finlay.
Jumping enziguri from the heavyweight Maloney.
Good Brothers mounted in respective corners, dropping down right hands in stereo. So the War Dogs bringing it to the Good Brothers. Irish Kush backbreaker.
Oh, yeah. That was a rough angle. Whoa, that was close.
Finlay's got many ways he can beat opponents, Morrow.
That he does. There's the prima nocta, the jumping stunner, the acid drop, the trash panda, the suplex shoulder breaker. I mean, he's got an arsenal full of weapons, as does Maloney. And there's that tag team cohesion, the double team. Could this spell victory for the War Dogs?
And just barely kick it out.
I hope he busts out the trash panda tonight. One of my favorite moves.
And it is a violent and devastating maneuver. Don't forget the lumbar check either, but now it's Drilla Maloney, and he's known for the Drilla Killer. He could be going for it. Well scouted out there by the Good
Saved
Brothers.
by Doc.
Knew what was coming, and now he puts his big frying pan hands on both members of the War Dogs. We got a Magic Killer coming soon. And that's exactly what double team move here by the... Oh,
These near falls, man.
The Good Brothers looking for the victory, but Maloney was able to kick out.
You notice, Morrow, the Good Brothers are very nonplussed about things that happen in that ring because they've been there, done that. They've had every match you could possibly imagine.
David Finlay ramming in for the save. Big super kick from Drilla. Okay, a stunner.
Finally got the big man down, now trying to take advantage on the outside.
Prima nocta deployed by Finlay. Meanwhile, Maloney and Anderson wrestling on the ramp. More like
Figure goes afterwards. I fully didn't process that. No, you're right. He did do the whole cactus jack.
Outside of the ring here at Mattamy Athletic
Oh no, were we getting a double a double draw? A double draw. I keep saying that. Are we getting a draw?
Referee administering the count. The War Dogs and the Good Brothers. Referee wants to bring this match back to the ring. Otherwise, he's gonna administer.
Wasn't the
count,
flip through?
and this could very well end in a double count. Oh, what a kick by Maloney to Anderson. But they're going.
Yeah.
Stage. The War Dogs and Good Brothers Bullet Club battle for the ages.
And there's the count out.
Was forced.
Draw other. My goodness.
The chagrin of the fans here in attendance, but the War Dogs and Good Brothers could not keep it in the ring, and thus
I imagine Ray is rejoicing right now for the sake of the prediction series.
count out.
Because ain't nobody predict that.
Ladies and gentlemen, as per our referee, this match has been thrown out.
No double count out. Yeah.
And Don, I mean, we anticipated chaos between the Good Brothers and the War Dogs, and that's exactly what we got.
Of course, and
Alright, I'm going to use this time to take a break really quickly.
continuing out on Young Street.
No, you're right, Craig. A count out is a form of a DQ. A lot of times things are counted as separate aspects, but yeah. That's why even when it was a separate thing in the prediction series, it was DQ / count out, because, yeah. Oh, shit. Rhino.
And I'm here for one thing, and that's to win the championship title. I'll get in the ring with 19 other wrestlers, and it doesn't matter what I have to do to win that championship title. But I know how I'll win that championship title. I'll win it by ripping each and every single one of you in half with a gore, gore, gore.
Bet. Be right back.
I've been in the wrestling business for 20 years. I had to outwork everyone every day. And not once did I take a shortcut. Stu Grayson versus Tom Latimer for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship.
This is what it's come to. Every challenge accepted. Ain't nobody to run from. Better go count your blessings. How you gonna stop me now when I am not to be messed with? How you gonna stop me now? Did you not get the message?
Stu wants to get out of the mid-card level. He wants to be a main eventer.
I was made for this and never will I stop. Will I stop? I was made for this and never will I stop. Till I drop.
Ultimately, that makes Stu a threat because I'm the catalyst to his success.
The oldest championship in the world. Failure is not an option.
This is my fight. This is my life. This is my cause. That's why I go like I embrace the pain. That's how I came. Ain't nothing changed. That's why I go like I
Wish I could let him have this moment. And Stewie deserves it. He does. I wish I could give him that, but not on my watch.
It doesn't matter how long it took me to finally have an opportunity for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. All that matters is I'm here now.
He's stepping up to one of the best pro wrestlers on God's green earth. And he's stepping up to 75 years of history, tradition, and honor.
Adding my name to a legendary list of champion like this one, it's nothing short of an honor and a privilege. And quite frankly, I can't afford to waste it.
You can count on this Brick walk in, the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, and walking out the same way. If you're a betting man, I'd put all chips on me.
10 pounds of gold has returned to Toronto. The NWA World's Heavyweight Championship at stake. The champion Tom Latimer to defend against Canadian Stu Grayson.
Alrighty. Big. Hopefully that video package's song wasn't like a copyrighted theme or anything. I love his entrance theme in Titan John. Well, Tron, whatever it would be called.
NWA World's Heavyweight Champions Whipper Billy Watson, Gene Kaniski, and Christian Cage Grayson would like to become the 4th and the 60th man to lay claim to the NWA World's
Yeah, I'm not too concerned about it one way or the other, Craig. If it is, no biggie, you know. MLP is pretty chill. I don't think the previous shows had any copyright claims on it. I knew I forgot something. I haven't got water.
Champion, the record number of reigns, none other than the Nature Boy Ric Flair with 9 reigns as NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. And here comes Tom Latimer in his first reign as Kingpin.
Looks great.
Yeah, he wrestles like a bar fight in a pressure cooker. He's raw power, relentless pressure, and no wasted motion.
Sorry, this is awkward, I know.
Brutal brawler with British backbone. And this is his first ever match against Stu Grayson.
Dark Order versus Ascension.
You know when Latimer locks in, Mercy
Oh, that's right. Tom Latimer was initially a member of Ascension, right? Before, who was it? Connor was added?
we saw him successfully defend
Or was it Latimer and Connor and then Victor was added?
championship against Bishop Dyer at MLP Mayhem. And he's back to defend the 10 pounds of gold here at a venue that has seen many memorable NWA World's Heavyweight Championship matches.
Since Grayson was the first iteration of Dark Order, and was the first iteration of Ascension. Victor was added. Gotcha, okay.
The following contest is set for one fall, and it is for the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship.
Adjusting my stool's cushion.
When the bell rings, your referee in charge will be Harry D. Introducing first, the challenger from
Harry D.
Ontario,
Oh,
weighing
what
in
was
at
Connor with Victor?
205
Is Connor still over in TNA doing stuff?
born and bred for combat, Stu Grayson. His opponent from Chesterfield, England, weighing in
Okay.
at 235 pounds.
I didn't know Victor's been doing NWA stuff. Okay, I bet. Good to see people still getting work if they're looking for it, you know?
World's Heavyweight Champion, Tom Latimer.
That's what it's all about. Original champion Orville Brown in 1948. Longest reigning champion Luthez, who defended and, lost the title and won it.
Here we are.
This venue, formerly known as Maple Leaf Gardens, the biggest one, of course, Whipper Billy Watts in 1956 when he ended that record reign of
You mean.
Luthez right here in this sacred
Very true.
stomping ground. But Stu Grayson hopes it's his night to add Canadian lore to this prestigious title. Tom Latimer wants to return home with the 10 pounds of gold, and they lock up in a collar and elbow tie-up here to begin this NWA World's Heavyweight Championship match.
And then the power game early on going to Tom.
The leverage to get the better of that lockup.
Grayson, born and bred for combat, been a martial artist since the age of 7, a triple black belt. He was an undefeated kickboxer, and he said, in order for Latimer to beat him, he has to kill him tonight. That's how much it means for him to become NWA World.
I'm interested in this then.
On home soil.
Because I want to see how much Stu follows through on that.
Canadian pro wrestling legacy.
Because the last time we saw Latimer defend his title, at least on MLP turf, was against Bishop Dyer. And boy snuck out a victory. I don't know if he's going to sneak out a victory over Grayson.
Latimer with over 2 decades of experience.
At least not after having done so to Dyer.
What's always got Latimer into trouble, Morrow, is a little too confident sometimes in his abilities.
Yeah, and he has that size advantage here against Grayson, but Grayson prides himself on slaying the giants.
Go ahead, pick any side.
Taking on
Okay.
these tasks where he is
Oh, get that double rebound.
the underdog.
Set him into the ropes. Took him down. Remember. Waist lock. Let's go. German suplex. Hey there, David. How it goes? Going to do Collision tonight. Collision did not happen tonight, David. Collision happened on Thursday this week. So there is no Collision this evening. But no, we don't got any other coverage stuff happening tonight. However, we do have Best of Super Juniors Night 2 happening over on WM Plus in about 6 hours. No, I'm sorry, 8 hours.
Latimer did the smart thing, saw Grayson going for the drop kick. He actually stepped towards Grayson to not let him extend the legs. Didn't get all of it.
I mean, he also has a defense set next week if he retains. Really? Man, I hate that. Because every now and then, that will just change after a title change occurs. But usually, ahead of time, set title defenses indicate there isn't a title change happening, you know? I think there's a way to do it, though. You're welcome, Gabe. Rocket Cup, he's meant to face off against Rhino. Aha! Interesting, because you could have MLP Canadian Champion Rhino facing off against NWA World Heavyweight Champion Tom Latimer. Theoretically speaking, I don't think Rhino gets the win tonight, though.
Kicks him to the knee and clubbing forearm to the back between the shoulder blades, and there Grayson headbutting the
Here comes Grayson.
body of Latimer. Reversal on the lateral press, tip up by Grayson. Latimer
back suplex, nice. Oh my God, the bounce off of that. Very impactful back suplex.
Like a champion. He wrestles with a lot of ability and a lot of confidence.
Yes, he does.
That was a pinfall. Technically speaking, at least it was, you know.
Heavyweight champion in his first reign. And a fighting champion defending it for the second time under the MLP banner. Blood rushing. Oh, there's that delayed vertical suplex by Latimer on. Grayson goes for the cover. And Grayson
Kick out.
Kicks out at 2.
That size advantage of Latimer starting to play a role in the outcome of this match.
Putting all size now on the
Starting to wear him down. You see, this is what Stu needs to avoid. Is getting locked in these wear down holds by the bigger, stronger Tom.
Grayson, though, getting back up to a vertical base, drives the elbow into the breadbasket, does it again. Well-placed knee by Latimer. And Latimer again going for the body slam. Escape by Grayson, and he pops a right hand to the
Straight right hand.
And Latimer with a spinning heel kick on Grayson. Goes for the side press, hooks the leg, and Grayson kicks out at 2.
What I like about Latimer is that he's essentially a ground-based wrestler, but every once in a while, he'll show you some of that explosive athleticism, like that leg lariat.
Another elbow smash to the back of Grayson's head by Latimer. And another elbow.
This is championship wrestling right here. I mean, pick a body part and abuse it. That's what he's doing.
And he's targeting the neck of Stu Grayson.
Intense raising, but all right.
Champion Tom Latimer in full control of this championship match.
Like sheesh on.
Rolled up.
Oh, rolled all the way through. I thought he was going to go for a cover. Nope. Just his own, yeah. Just his own strong suplex.
Great counter by Grayson. You know, this is his home country, but sometimes that's a negative because you've noticed he keeps looking to the fans and he needs to look at Latimer.
The pressure is never been more for Stu Grayson to challenge for this NWA World's Heavyweight Championship, not only in Canada, but here at this venue, the Mecca of Pro Wrestling.
4 different promotions outside of MLP being featured on this card already tonight. It's kind of nuts.
Latimer, oh, big forearm sends Grayson to the ropes. Reversal by Grayson. Belly to belly overhead suplex by Grayson. Is he going to be taking Latimer to Stuplex City? I do believe it is. A series of Stuplex.
Looks like Stuplex City is Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And another one. Stalling this one. Really making him think about it. Stuplex City, yeah. You gotta love Morrow. He's excellent for things like that. I also love that it seems to be a common theme in most industries. Some of the top folk are just okay. Splash screen, splash screen. But yeah, in most industries, the top people are just like doofuses. They're just goofballs. One of the best commentators to ever do it, Mauro Ronaldo. Certified goofball. That was close. Splash screen jump scare. For real, no logo this time. Wait, where's the logo at? Oh no, y'all, the logo's hiding somewhere. Watch out, the logo may jump out at you.
Referee might have been a little out of position on that, Morrow. Latimer now on the outside. Tope on here. Mamma Mia!
Yo, so smooth with it. Stu Grayson, despite being the size for it, does not look like the type of guy who hits moves like that, but then does it like it was nothing. Ooh, so goober and one of the best to do it. Yes, exactly. And you see, that's the best. That's, I think, a great touch because, like, sometimes that's necessary. Oh, I see. They were making this. They were making this in real time. Nice. That dunking DDT on the apron. It's a triangle DDT, if you will. Right. It was. It was more facebuster style if you look at how he got him, because it was like loose positioning. Hard move to land precise, you know? But all the same effect when you're driving your opponent's head/face into that hard-ass part of the ring. 450. He's about to go for it. 450. So much distance. Perfectly landed. Dunking him like the Raptors. Local sports reference. But Canada.
Get back on him. Wants the crowd to get on the ref, but the referees here at MLP don't change their calls, Morrow.
And they, the referee, of course, in control here now, looking to see. Wow, what a
what a pump knee.
Could have knocked out Tom Latimer, but instead of going for the cover, Grayson wants to mete out more punishment.
Oh, he wants that Argentine bomb. Nightfall. And then skull fell out. Shoot style. Impaler. Big ol' impaler. That was much more than half, my friend. I'd argue at least 13th, 16th. Bare minimum.
Look out now. And there it's shoulders are down. Only a 2 count and
Another pump knee. This one threw a lot of his body weight behind it. Did not land on his own feet. But he's calling for the end. He just needs to do it.
Instead, he's bringing him back to his feet. He wants to do it with his patented nightfall.
He does, and I'm not sure. Oh, the eyes blatantly in the ref's face. Hold yourself on the ropes. Yes, there we go. We're still in it. We're still in this. Oh. Oh, no. Speared him out of the air.
Sends Grayson
That's
crashing.
rough.
Side press hooks the leg.
2.
Oh, and he gets that left arm up just in the
Still in
nick
it.
of time to
Still in it.
Instinctive
Stu moving like a
wrestling
young
by
Muda.
Stu
What a
Grayson.
compliment. I have not watched enough Mudas to be able to agree or disagree, but that's a hell of a statement.
Latimer trash talking Grayson.
Very high praise.
Grayson, who always brings his overwhelming physicality, and he and Latimer have been in a
He's
grueling
honest.
physical battle here for the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship. And now it's Latimer looking for the pile driver. Oh no, that's it. That's gotta be
Oh.
unbelievable.
Said you're going to have to kill him, and I do believe I see him breathing.
Can't believe that one.
Grayson kicking out of a devastating pile driver.
So I'm eating this match up. So, like, same.
The NWA World's Heavyweight Championship means to him. He told us the only way Latimer is going to beat him, Grayson said to me, was if he kills me.
Well, better get the hearse because that could happen. I wouldn't mind seeing it. I'm not a big Stu Grayson fan.
Well, he's got plenty of fans here tonight, here at the sold-out Mattamy Athletic Centre, the former Maple Leaf Gardens. They're rallying behind Grayson. Oh, the pop-up.
Big bounce off that Liger bomb. And he got it.
NWA World's Heavyweight Champion.
Damn, he dunked him with that power bomb. Oh my god.
Heavyweight champion, Tom Latimer.
Wow. Hard-fought title defense here for Latimer.
A shocked crowd as Tom
Yeah. That power bomb had a lot of.
crowd as the Canadian Stu Grayson unsuccessful in his attempt to become the new champion, and Tom Latimer walks out of Toronto still in possession of the
Thank you guys. I love you too. Thank you.
of gold.
This
Maple
prick.
Leaf Pro Wrestling's Northern Rising. We revisit some of the action of this NWA World's Heavyweight Championship match.
And keep he wants that power bomb back because that rocked the ring. No, that's what I'm saying. Rocked the ring. You saw the visible bounce and then landing in the pin. I was like, yeah, no. The referee looked like they counted a little fast, personally speaking. But also, I would too, because at that point you need to save this man from himself. Because he can't be taking impacts like that anymore, even if he thinks he can.
Standing by with the Good Brothers is our Sam Latourneau.
I'm joined now by Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson. Boys, tonight the Good Brothers made their highly anticipated Maple Leaf Pro debut, but that couldn't have been the outcome you were looking for.
Forgive her, Brother Gallows, for she not know what she talk about.
What's she
How dare
talking
she
about?
talk to the greatest tag team walking planet Earth like that. Brother Gallows, preach to her.
Ah, the spoken word. July the 5th, Maple Leaf
July.
Pro Wrestling, the event is appropriately named Resurrection. Because you will witness the resurrection of the Good Brothers, the resurrection of the OG Bullet Club. And with these hands, we will reach into the poisoned hearts of the War Dogs, suck out that poison, and wash them in anointed blood. We will wash them. We will cleanse them. We will show the War Dogs the light. The rematch is coming, and all I can say, boys, is amen, 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 amen.
Show us the light, Good Brothers.
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 She's like, what in the hell? Yo, no, it's the way that like Dean Alexander's sitting in ROH, just like row on ground, like so hard for this. Psychopathic promo, but a promo.
Few years in the dojo. Now finally the kids are caged.
Gabe, Gabe, whoa, ready. Gabe, Gabe, whoa, ready.
A brawler through and through. He says he's here to tear off ears, rip off noses. It's not a wrestling match when it involves Gabe Kidd.
Whoa,
It's
ready.
a fight. He's war ready, and his quote says it
Yo,
all.
this venue. I love the size of it for them. I hope they get to work this venue regularly, because it very clearly has a lot of history with the promotion, even if it is been renamed and all that. Okay.
Representing Rev Pro in the UK, the high flyer, Michael Oku.
What do you think's going to happen, Moro, when the madman gets his hands on this punk kid?
Time will tell. It's not just Michael Oku, my friend. He's also facing AEW Speedball.
Incredible high flag skills. So I hear. I remember he got a match on ROH a little over a month ago, something like that. Excellent showcase. High level pay-per-view for an indie promotion. Yes, you see, Darth, the thing is, I don't see it as an indie, if I'm being honest. Because, yeah, the level that it's been treated with. For its footage has been shown by other major promotions. It has a lot of major players from other major promotions. The history of the promotion itself that is being used to leverage the rebirth, its own rebirth, that also is kind of serving as a new promotion to people who aren't familiar or interested in the history. So honestly, small scale, but I'd consider it a major promotion. I mean, I'm sure there will be some detractors who will say otherwise, but you know how we do with that. None of the tribalism, especially when MLP is effectively the Switzerland of pro wrestling.
Listen, I grew up in Winnipeg. I went out 40 below weather and had street fights on a daily basis, and I beat up a lot of taekwondo guys because at the end of the day, it becomes a mass game, and that favors Gabe Kidd tonight against
I don't know.
these two.
Behind New Japan. Oh yeah. The thing is, like, I think there's different levels to major promotions. You know, like, not every major promotion is a WWE, AEW size thing. Like MLW, for example, is considered a major promotion.
Bailey and Kidd are sharing a professional wrestling ring, and the fans here in eager anticipation of what they're about to witness.
The super indie perspective is an interesting one. Okay.
Known as Maple Leaf Gardens, Mattamy Athletic Centre, Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, Northern Rising.
Oh, but they do, Craig. They do have, it was, I think it was at Mayhem, it was announced that there are certain people who do have MLP deals, like Josh Alexander, for example.
And when you talk about personality, well, we're talking about Gabe Kidd.
You know what I love about Gabe Kidd? You know what he and I have in common? We both hate Kenny Omega. That's what we have in common. But I like Gabe Kidd because he doesn't mess around. He's going to try to end this in the first couple of minutes. And look at Bailey.
Different reaction.
Gabe looked so pissed. Did you see Gabe's face? It's just respective. Very fair. Yeah, I don't think they do exclusive deals. At least yet. Might not hurt for them to do that though. Yeah, DPW. That's one we should look into more. We can. Probably just watch party style, but definitely do it.
Well, that felt like a mosquito bite. You want to know what a chop feels like or a punch? Oh, double drop kick.
Nice double drop kick.
Bailey, we talked about temporary alliances that could be had in three ways, Don.
I always think that's a mistake because it's only a matter of time before someone tries to screw you because that's what people do in this world, Moro.
Cartwheel escape by Bailey. Oku
Yes. Very floaty lads. What's that from promotion? Oh yeah, it's definitely, like I said, like MLW, TNA are considered major league promotions. Yeah, major league. Well, it's considered major promotions, you know. But you look at the size they operate at, and it just doesn't compare to like a New Japan and AEW and WWE. Yeah, those kinds of promotions. Ooh.
Springboard drop kick off the corner by Oku. And now Kid, this is where he wants Bailey. He doesn't care if it's in the ring. Like he prefers it to be a street fight. He prefers it to be a brawl. You mentioned Kenny Omega. It was a match earlier this year in which Gabe Kidd really turned heads.
Ooh.
Had a star-making performance against Kenny Omega. It's been a breakout year.
Big old chop. Wanted to do the AEW deals. These shows are work anywhere else that's open. Yes. Yes, that's what I'm very much here for, Darth. And I think they might... You know, no, I really would have to go back and look into the whole Josh Alexander deal thing. So, yeah. I believe, like, alongside Josh is also Gisele. Yeah. Take what I'm saying with a grain of salt until I can get some more verification to it. Oh? Oh, that hurt! That sucked so bad! Dude, this would be a DDT versus Progress. You're not wrong. Let's see Kid at Forbidden Door versus... Ooh, I'd love to see them run the rematch at Forbidden Door, Darth. That'd be so ideal. Oh. This I did not know.
Always war ready, ready to bring the war, and ready to bring those hard knife-edge chops to the chest of Oku. Oh, drives Oku's back into the point of the apron.
Well, I mean, this is exactly how you would have handicapped this match. I mean, the mass, the power, the aggression of Gabe Kidd versus the technical expertise of these two.
I love how he was about to get in there to go after Oku, and he's like, wait, no, hold up. Just chop this fool down to size. Microphone. Did this last night.
I've come to Canada many times, and every time I come here, I'm reminded
You're
about
right, Craig.
it's nothing but a fake little England. You take all our slang, you take all of it and think you're cool. What? You are just fake English rap.
Wow.
Gabe Kidd certainly not endearing himself to this Canadian crowd. Canada part of the Commonwealth, by the way.
We should sing God Save the King right now. It's gotta be great.
Don't disrespect Canada. Craig's like, I don't stand with him on that. That's his opinions are his own. What an comment for real. I believe we refer to that as Belland activity. No, you are not biting his fucking toe, bro. What are you doing? You madman. He's a madman, you know. I promise I didn't do that on purpose. That's hilarious. Bill!
I think Mike Bailey also was a master of savate, which of course is the art of French foot fighting. Yes. You're not going to fight too much if someone bites your toe off, are you, Mauro?
That was not the kind of French cuisine that I like, that's for sure. And look at Gabe Kidd just continuing to...
Rosie healing it up.
Common conversation with this.
Oh, okay.
Crowd who is now making their
Let me get you.
Gabe Kidd known loud and proud.
Listen, I love the English. My father defended the English in World War II when he was in the Navy, but I don't understand a thing that comes out of those guys' mouths with those accents. How about you?
Well, I can say that the only thing I understand is that Gabe Kidd right now is a one-man wrecking crew, Don Callis, as he is taking it to both Oku and Bailey.
Now, I will say this, Bailey has been on the outside a lot, which is my preferred strategy for a three-man match like this one.
Advert. I am an advert. Have I been doing that many plugs that I have become the advert?
Well, so far, the mass game that I mentioned earlier is coming into full effect. But if you are Gabe Kidd, you've got to be very careful. Speedball Mike Bailey has got the most educated feet I've ever seen in my 38 years in the wrestling business. Yes, I was trained at 7 years old.
Wrestling, you get no girls? What?
Coming off a win as well over Josh Barnett, the UFC and IWGP champion at Barnett's Bloodsport. So, you know, despite the loss to Kenny Omega, Gabe Kidd has had one hell of a 2025, and he would love to secure the victory here in this three-way, and is doing pretty well thus far. Although there's a kick to the face from the educated feet of Bailey.
Yeah, not just Omega, but Ishii as well. No, I figured I was just playing into it with the different bit.
Tremendous three-way matchup here between New Japan Pro Wrestling's Gabe Kidd, AEW Speedball Mike Bailey, and Rev Pro's Michael Oku. Ducks under the clothesline. Bailey misses with the axe kick. There's the axe kick. Roundhouse kick.
Ooh.
No one executes these kicks like Bailey.
Oh, standing shooting star press.
Kick out. Oof. The flurry of offense and then that count kind of had me sold.
Episode of Dynamite, Mike Bailey cursed at me in French. Yeah, the censors missed it, I suppose, but no, he's nasty. Nasty. Worse than that, my friend.
Tornado DDT by Oku off the rope, and will this be enough? Side press hooks the leg.
Kick out.
Springboard moonsault by Oku, and this agile, athletic British wrestler.
He's getting closer and closer with these near falls.
The Rev Pro heavyweight champion, who's defended the cruiserweight version of the crown against Bailey in the past.
Michael Oku famously almost beat that dirtbag turncoat Will Ospreay in a match in England. Oh,
wow.
bleeding. This is great. Now I'm getting very excited.
My goodness, Oku's mouth has been busted open.
Yeah.
Will Ospreay, one of the greatest professional wrestlers to walk earth, and AEW stalwart, but Michael Oku's mouth's been busted open. He sees blood, he sees red, and now Gabe Kidd sees red as well, and he's taking it to Oku.
Gabe Kidd might try to pull a couple of teeth out. He sees that blood. He's like a shark in the water.
For the cover. Kick out of two. A moment. Away. No worries. Get over the ropes.
So many blood drives over the years, and both on the ice and in the wrestling ring.
That's it, baby.
Desperately not trying to get this German suplex. And the last.
Gabe Kidd is going to hurt Michael Oku in this match.
The kick by Bailey. Oh, snap German suplex by Kidd. Waistlock employed.
Oh? Double waist lock? There it is. Yeesh. Gabe Kidd, just like out of nowhere strong and out of nowhere agile. Sometimes, like, bro's gonna hit a springboard moonsault like out of nowhere. Nice evasion. Gabe Kidd leveling both of them, going for that pile driver. Nope.
Instead, body drop, roll through. Oh, and there's a kick by Bailey. Ultimate weapon by Bailey.
Oh, the destroyer. Yeah. Hell yeah.
And the fans loving every single
Bro is.
and Oku doesn't even know where he is after pulling
Using your Discord went all odd. How so?
Oh, absolutely. Listen, Michael Oku is a gifted natural athlete. He understands.
Had to close and relaunch it. Gotcha.
The problem for him is he's in there against two extremely dangerous individuals tonight.
Chants of MLP echoing throughout this hallowed confines of the Mattamy Athletic Centre, a sold-out crowd.
Oh my god. Bro is roughed up. Spitting up blood, something fierce. His tooth must have get busted or something.
All three competitors feeling the effects.
Crowd solidly behind.
Huh. That's interesting. Is it all sorted now for you?
Looks like he's having real issues here with his equilibrium.
One of Canada's best, the true north, strong and freeze. Speedball Mike.
Okay. Glad it worked out for you.
Two of Britain's best, Gabe Kidd and Michael Oku. Oku feels double chop, the double chop of Speedball Mike Bailey, and now Gabe.
Tech things just have it ready for. Yep. Tech doing tech stuff.
Stand there and let Gabe Kidd hit me if I were Mike Bailey. But he's a tough kid. See, I'd go for the chop and then kick him right in the nuts. Right? I mean,
Don. I'd go for the chop and kick him right in the nuts. Okay, good for you. You're not in there though, are you?
These two are going at it. Hammer and tug. Oh,
They sound like an armchair quarterback. Ah, he should have ran this play instead. Yo, he's looking all bug-eyed.
He loves that frog splash. Learned it watching D'Lo Brown as a youngster.
Testicle-based offense.
These people in Toronto just can't figure out how to get on time with this clap. No rhythm whatsoever. Here we go. Now he's got it going.
No rhythm whatsoever.
Michael Oku. Oh, there is a Fosbury flop on both Bailey and Kidd. 1968 U.S. Olympic gold medalist Dick Fosbury, and there it is. Michael Oku. By the way, he excelled in high jump in high school, in case you couldn't tell.
It looks like it now. I used to perhaps
Really?
refer to that as a space-flying tiger drop, Moro.
Well,
you need to educate me a little bit here.
See, there
So you stay there.
is the cartwheel, and then the flip. This one was more the Fosbury flop version, and it's definitely something that Michael Oku has honed and sharpened, and now it could lead to victory here as
Sweeping the leg.
brings him down, and what a kick to Kidd's face by Oku.
On the butt.
And there's another boot to the mush by Bailey. Bailey sweeping the legs of Kidd.
Honestly, it was kind of smart.
Angle moonsault by Bailey to the outside. My goodness.
That had to hurt. Specifically, I'm thinking of Bailey's feet here. He totally isn't biased. No.
Of the turnbuckle,
No.
but Kidd's on his feet. He's mounted the corner. He's looking for the superplex. Being fought off there by Bailey. Punches to the midsection, and Gabe Kidd is hungry once again. Yeah, hungry like a wolf, hungry like a madman. Oh, another vicious kick by Mike Bailey.
Go. Bailey going for a powerbomb? What's the plan here?
Looking for a Liger bomb.
Nice.
Liger bomb it was.
These two count, but they're going right back out to the top.
Bailey going back to the top turnbuckle.
Thinking ultimate weapon.
Way to the top. Oh, and he was looking, I believe, for ultimate weapon. Instead, he landed on the feet. Wow.
Got it with a collision course on.
Empty plunge. Oh,
I was to say on MLP. Well, yes, I guess accurate. But it was Northern Rising. Collision course on Northern Rising.
my goodness, what action here. And Kid gets a 2 count on Oku. And now he goes for the count on Bailey. What a match we are seeing in this three-way between Gabe Kidd, Michael Oku, and Speedball Mike Bailey. And the crowd chanting, "This is awesome, Don."
Yeah, they're loving what they see, but they're not loving what's about to happen to their fellow Canadian, Speedball Mike Bailey.
Trying to shut the chant down. Well, I guess that makes sense. Nah, not the double crucifix. It would have only pinned Bailey, though.
Oku with a
Oof.
Kid with a palm strike.
Yeah, he's stiff with those palm strikes.
Oh, and those
Yo, that chops within the left arm lariat.
by Kid, but instead the educated feet of
Gabe tried to come to a stop.
Oku now.
Ooh.
Master of the half crab. Is that what he's looking for? Yes, he is.
Yeah, he is. You saw how Gabe tried to roll with it because he's probably sensed what was coming. Maybe just too much momentum with it, but all the same.
Will it be enough for Kid to
Turned into the half trap for Oku.
Bailey needs to do something here.
Yeah, you're taking a little too much time. What if he taps right there as you're getting a little too slow in? Getting all slowly in, you know, just menacing, and then he taps right in front of you like, oh, I should have probably sped up, huh?
the Bailey flurry, and that's exactly what he did, Don Callis. Bailey using his educated feet to drop Oku and give Gabe Kidd a respite now as well from that half crab, and Mike Bailey looking to set up Oku. Kick was blocked, and now it's a half crab on Bailey. The master of the half crab, giving one to both Kidd and Bailey.
Nice.
The nice thing, too, I mean, Bailey not wearing boots, you can really torque on those feet and ankles if you get that half crab sunk in.
Drop kick here by
That's true.
Oku, now going all the way to the top turn.
It's always a target. Moss and Connor is so good. Yeah. I just caught that.
Looking for that frog splash.
Nice with the frog splash.
Oku going to win the three-way? No. Bailey
Nope.
able to kick out.
Right back on the ankle into the half crab.
Employed by Oku on Bailey.
He's got that sunk in.
Bailey, will he tap here? No, here comes Gabe Kidd. Oh, no.
Oh. Oh, my God. Will not let go of the leg.
Kidd on Oku. And that will force Oku to break. Well, not for long. Back to the half crab. And Bailey could be forced to tap here. Oh, another knife edge chop by Kidd.
See, now this is just not smart. You're basically inviting the guy to hit you unprotected, and that's what you get.
Side of suplex there by Gabe Kidd.
Hey there, Wyatt. What's up, dude? Show has been excellent thus far. Delivering as MLP does. Just found out the next show's coming in this top of July.
And the kicks now come from Bailey.
Seems like they're on a bi-monthly schedule at the moment.
Ducks on the glow. Oh, what a lariat. What a lariat by Kidd.
Next up's going to be MLP Resurrection, July 5th. Boy!
Cover by Kidd. And wow, Oku.
Check out.
But yes, you're right. The hard-hitting offensive striking of Gabe Kidd.
Yeah, you know Jacoby Watts / Dean Alexander from ROH. Good Brothers just took his gimmick and made it into, made it their own.
Into the corner by Oku.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Bailey out at ringside.
Daddy Dangly.
Pile driver, one of his patented pile drivers. Meanwhile, Bailey all the way to the top.
Trying to get him up. Oh, I think he sees.
Shooting.
Oh, that's just skimmed down dude's back. Any matches left? I think.
Unbelievable
I think 3. No, 2. We got the 2 championship matches left. And there it is. Bayley gets the win. Yeah, I believe actually we just have the 2 MLP championship matches.
Unbelievable win for Speedball Mike Bailey. AEW's Mike Bailey defeats RevPro's Michael Oku and New Japan Pro Wrestling's Gabe Kidd.
RevPro, that's 5 different promotions. TJPW, NJPW, AEW, RevPro. Wait, blinking. NWA. It's kind of nuts. Yes. I shall be right back. Hopefully they don't have a segment in between this one and the next.
Disagreement, some dissension, and just like that, Raja walked out on his own team, and I think we're about to find out why.
The disrespect I get here is unfreaking believable. I am the first champion of the Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling era. And the fact that my title isn't on the line is absolutely disgusting. The fact that I'm not on Northern Rising is absolutely disgraceful. Yes, I was offered a spot in the championship gauntlet, but I withdrew because this is what matters most. I take this all over the world. I take this across Canada. I take this to Qatar. I take this to Australia. I take this to India. I'm a fighting champion. So right here and right now, I'm announcing an open challenge. MLP Resurrection, July 5th, Montreal, Quebec, Canada. This PWA Champions Grail.
Got that in. Yossi fire for real.
Question is, who's gonna step up to Ravenous Rohan Raja?
Relax there, bro. All right, running off really quick.
Historic return here to the venue formerly known as Maple Leaf Gardens, and now a special look at where it all began. When you talk of professional wrestling in Toronto, it's synonymous with one name, Tunney. Frank and John Tunney began that legacy first as employees of the Queensbury Athletic Club in the early 1930s, before they took over the promotion in 1939. By the following year, John had tragically passed away, leaving Frank solely in charge. He was soon joined by his nephew Jack Tunney in the 1950s. And together, they made Maple Leaf Gardens into the mecca of professional wrestling in Canada, and a temple worthy of the sport. Throughout the years, Frank and Jack Tunney created a city for professional wrestling to not only thrive, but it became entranced, enthralled by the exploits of names like Whipper Billy Watson, Bruno Sammartino, and Andre the Giant, while jeering the likes of the Sheik, Bulldog Brower, and Killer Kowalski. The crowd not only awaited their Sunday night rituals with bated breath, they devoured it. And the Tunneys were the masterminds behind all of it. Following Frank's passing in 1983, Jack would become one of the most famous men in the world as the president of the WWF through the mid-1990s, turning Maple Leaf Wrestling into Canada's WWF flagship program and bringing the WWF to Maple Leaf Gardens as a passing of the torch. Jack Tunney would rise from being more than the face of Toronto wrestling to becoming the face of the World Wrestling Federation. Today, Maple Leaf Pro honors that Tunney legacy, built by Frank, carried on by Jack, and now reborn with pride and purpose.
I'm back. I figure I'd just do that.
The only way to
Just fill in my water canister.
is to bring it roaring into the future. And we are honored here tonight to have with us Jack Tunney's daughter, Jackie Tunney, who is
MLP
sitting in the
Legends.
front
Yo,
row
look
with
at that
the
little
crystal
logo.
flag
I
given
dig
to
it.
her by Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling to honor her family for its vast contribution to professional wrestling in Canada. Thank you to the Tunneys.
Thank you, Craig. Thank you.
All right, more history about to be made here as we are about to determine the first ever Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling Women's Canadian Champion. They come from different places, different paths, different ideas of
Yes,
what
the
it
Gauntlet is
takes
maining.
to win.
Yeah, they said it earlier tonight. It was the main event. I was like, oh, really? I low-key thought it was going to be Stu versus Tom, if I'm honest. But maybe they learned from last year. Not last year, last event.
For Kylie Ray, it's always been about heart. The underdog, the smile through the storm.
Believe me when I tell you I will make a statement. And while I may be smiling,
Main event, Rhino, yes. I was sad we did not get Rhino on Collision or ROH. He was advertised for all 3 shows. He appeared on Dynamite. Had the ROH television title match, so I guess that kind of covered both bases, but come on now.
things are different now.
Here's my message to Kylie Ray. There are 2 types of women in this world. The victim and
Predictions in today. Oh no, Wyatt, you too? You know what? Rhea might.
to get in the ring with me. Let your guard down.
Rhea could use some solidarity. Rhea also missed them. Yeah, she was in here earlier. Like, oh, she missed both her predictions for MLP and Backlash.
It's redemption. For Gisele Shaw, it's destiny.
So the next time you see me, Kylie, I'm going to victimize you like the villain.
Right, anyways.
For both, it's inevitable.
When I win this
Well, do remember, these are points for the May League, which we haven't dropped anything for yet. We're still behind on the April League. Sorry about that.
So we are set for the tournament final. Smiley Kylie Ray against Gisele Shaw to determine the first Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling Women's Canadian Champion.
The following contest is to crown the first ever MLP Women's Canadian Champion.
Now you just hold on a sec and shut your mouth, Toots.
Sir?
I do the intros around here because I'm the personal concierge. I am the Iceman, and tonight MLP is making history. We all know what this building
I am
represents.
Chad Willing and
The Toronto Maple Leafs.
Nice. If nothing else, you get to enjoy some solid graphs.
The laughing stock of the
Who are you?
NHL. Losers, like every single one of you. Losers. Degenerates.
The hell? Like, yeah, that's cool.
Want to see a Stanley Cup? You'll have to wait till we move the team to America. In fact, let's just make Canada the 51st state.
Oh. You're really going out of your way to get some heat.
That's enough talking about losers like you. Let's talk about a winner and your soon-to-be MLP Women's Canadian Champion. So stand up
Haven't a clue.
For the gorgeous, the beautiful, the quintessential diva, Miss Gisele Shaw.
I had a feeling. We really could stand to have made this place up better for the crowd, at least. Just the big ass boo. That is true. Seems so dead. Wake up! This is history being made. That's what I was saying. Is like they need to mic this place up because, granted, they look like they're not making the most noise, but I know they're louder than it sounds, just because that's what's been shown to us all night. We've seen people talking in the ring. We've heard no audio whatsoever. Rhea, no. Took me a second to get what that was in reference to. That was a little heelish of you. Wasn't so oozy, Rhea. Not sure if my dog for real.
Kylie's a great athlete, but you know what I love about Gisele Shaw? She's a star. I mean, everything about her when she enters an arena, people look at her, the way she dresses, the way she carries herself.
So many tremendous.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe that. Personally speaking,
over the years, of course, Trish Stratus,
it's weird. It's a weird situation also.
Chelsea Green currently.
Look of disgust on Giselle's face when she looks across at smiley Kylie Ray is tremendous in my opinion. And now what
Wake up! History is being made.
their name to the champions roll call that we are establishing here tonight. Tom Latimer, of course, successfully defended the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship.
The way Kylie tried to still be nice.
Bring a championship home as she looks to become the first ever MLP Women's Canadian.
Here we are.
Collar and elbow top, go behind by Ray.
I have no idea why Kylie Ray started this match trying to shake the hand of someone who backstabbed her.
She's a better person. She's a
better
sportsman.
person?
Yeah, she's
You
looking
know what?
to show
You could be
respect.
the better person. I'll take the money, the winner's share of the purse, if you will.
And that goes to the champion, the big share, of course. And Shaw now on her back here, looking to try to reverse fortunes early against Ray. And that's one way to counter.
Rolling out of the arm lever.
For the ankle pick.
Smart from Kylie there.
Yep. And there is that takedown by Gisele Shaw on Ray.
Oh! And try to sweep her there.
Well scouted by Ray.
Letting her catch her breath is Gisele.
New division's legacy. Both women want to be the first name etched into Canadian wrestling history here under the Maple Leaf Professional Wrestling banner. Again, the go behind by Ray. Each still looking for
Shaw.
the early advantage.
Little chat. I'm here for the chat participation. But
Crucifix by Ray.
okay, I don't know. It feels like Shaw's match to win.
Shaw, good ring, good situational awareness, able to She's the much taller, so she's able to get that rope break because Ray was looking for the crossface early.
Yeah, it tells me that Gisele has heavily scouted Kylie Ray, and I think that rope break is indicative of that.
Take a break. Breathe. Great job. Keep it nice and slow. Nice and slow. We got this. We got this. You're working it perfectly.
What a genius.
Oh, now the cameras can hear.
You got this. That's their strategy from Iceman. Yep, it's good.
Real Vince
What is my luck?
Shaw trying to slow things down now. The referee.
Look, non-existent.
Of course, by the way, no champion's advantage because the title is vacant. Kylie Ray could win the title via countout or disqualification.
That's very interesting, and I think that's perhaps where Iceman may potentially add some value.
Wait,
Be
so-
able to stop Kylie Ray from getting back into the ring and win by a
Gisele by hints.
This a unique matchup because it is the final of a tournament. There snatches it
Around schoolgirl.
for a two. Sweeps the leg, and now it's both of them jockeying for position.
Jackknife.
Knife covered by Shaw. Shoulders down. Ray. So back and forth we go. To Harris there by. Oh, right into the crossface again by Ray. And looking to become champion early.
So with the personal concierge.
What a great setup.
Is this actually an Ash by Elegance act? This guy?
Shaw, whoa, and Iceman.
Bro, you need to get out of here.
Referee again on the verge of being disqualified here.
Leave it to a man to get his hands all over herstory. And the way she looked like she was doing the Claudia thing. The Really? Okay.
And no personal concierge anymore for Gisele Shaw.
Well, she's going to have to find someone else to carry her bags tonight, but other than that, I think she's probably ahead of the game.
And a song that's been heard many a night in hockey rinks around the world. Now serenading Iceman, and Darren O'Connor rolled by Ray. Pat O'Connor, a former NWA World's Heavyweight Champion as well. Oh! Deep arm drag by Ray.
I was never a big Pat O'Connor fan, I have to say. I mean, a lot of respect for the
Buddy
man.
Rogers, Comiskey Park, 35,000, a huge
You know what he used to
matchup.
say? There's only one diamond in this business, kid, and you're looking at him. Fantastic line.
Hey, well, how about diamonds are forever, and so is Ric Flair, speaking of Nature Boys.
He wrestled here many times.
Many times, of course, man, you talk about art form. He and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat had many legendary battles here at Maple Leaf Gardens.
No. I was wondering what she was gonna do in the corner. Is she gonna do? I was like, Shining Wizard maybe. Oh, the face plant on the steps. The camera missed it, but damn.
Shaw will become champion. And the referee administering the count. Replay brought to you by Copper Rose Distillery. And maybe she's going to need a stiff drink after that.
Gisele Shaw has really blossomed into more of a,
Oh.
call a ring general.
Well, she's using the ring.
What is it you realize, Trick?
Become a general here tonight as she looks to become the queen of the MLP Women's Division.
Yes, he said he pulled out of the gauntlet because only the champion's grail mattered to him. I was wondering if Gisele was gonna do this again. Oh, you're right. Unless it's just gonna be a 19-man gauntlet, which, like, boo, come on, round it out.
I don't think that's wrong. I don't think it's wrong at all.
Got blurry. He's just adjusting my seat.
Make sure that Smiley Kylie Ray is going to be able to continue in this matchup. Again, the tournament final to crown the inaugural
Don't want another count out.
Canadian champion, and so far Gisele Shaw now in control, rolls Ray back into the ring. Goes for the lateral press, hooks the leg, but see, and there you have it. If she
Oh shit, Ray, you're right. The gauntlet. Oh shit, yeah. Someone has been moved from the gauntlet, so. The match has been altered.
in her home country here, which is not nothing. I think Gisele has really become
You see, now this is where these mercy clauses are going to really benefit Rhea. She really needs to look for these. That's 2 matches on this card that have effectively been invalidated. One that's actually been invalidated, and the one just had a result that nobody could have predicted. No, because I predicted the realist footage. Typing all the names. You didn't copy paste it? Bro, what? Dude, this
like she's on the verge of winning the championship. She's toying with Kylie Ray.
To me, Gisele Shaw she walks and talks like a champion.
If
Sometimes that's part of the
to your message, Rhea. Oi! Also an oof.
Heavy is the head moral. That where's the crown?
The crown. And Shakespeare said that. Who's going to be crowned here tonight, Don Callis? Gisele Shaw or Smiley Kylie Ray? Ray, in a world of trouble right now, needs to find a way to get back into this matchup and try to ground the bigger Shaw, because Ray is known for
Oh my gosh.
cross faces or STFs.
Sometimes there's an unspoken rule in ladies wrestling that you stay off the hair. Gisele is just not subscribing to that. She is abusing.
Yeah, Gisele's pretty gnarly in the ring. Pretty gritty. Yeah, I know you're not wrong, Greg. But yeah, that still is rough.
That she needed very, very badly. As you can see, still down though. That back is in trouble.
But yes, again, silver lining for both Ray and Wyatt, as they missed their predictions, but that's less points possible to create a gap between them and those who didn't. Should deal with a Maki. Try a spot. Oh, it would be like immediate boot to face.
Gisele doesn't seem like she knows where she is in the ring right now.
Ray ducks under the clothesline, levels Shaw, does it again. Ray ducks under another clothesline. Oh, uncorks a series of right hands to the side of Shaw's head.
Kylie firing up. Fiery Kylie Ray. All right. Who's not ready for the handspring?
Struggling to stay on her feet. She's willing.
I do dig the singlet.
Gisele needs to keep one eye on Kylie here. I don't think she knows where she is.
A lot of fun colors.
Well, she's able to block the kick. Go behind, waistlock, standing switch by Ray. Elbow.
Ooh. Jaw rattling elbow. Nice. Hell yeah. Well, that's some variants of lethal combination.
From becoming MLP Women's Canadian Champion following shock and awe.
Yeah, very impressive offensive flurry there by Gisele. We're kind of settling right back into this. Gisele really brutalizing Kylie in this match.
The crowd trying to rally behind Kylie Ray.
Get on Shaw.
Front face lock employed now by Shaw.
Also, the way Wyatt was like, Rhea, and Rhea just did not respond. Oi? Standing, never mind, countered. Big ol' knee to the dome.
Oh, but runs right into the point of the elbow of Shaw. Shaw to the corner.
Oh!
Was looking for the stutter instead. It was well scouted, and Ray gets a 2 count with the back press.
Supaki. Okay. I was gonna mention it. It's whatever. Wyatt. Nope.
Looks like she's got the S grip employed. Does Ray, and Shaw rolls through to escape. Sends Ray for the ride.
Oh. Then turning it around. Tombstone? Jumping tombstone. Okay.
Ray kick Ray has life in this champions.
Maybe I should fetch this bit. I'm going for a crossface now.
Cross-facing Kylie Ray.
Tribal chef anytime.
Yeah, Gisele has not neutralized the legs of Kylie, which I think is going to be a problem for her here.
She's neutralized the arm, but you're right. It proves to be beneficial for Ray as she gets a near fall.
And going for the cutter, gets it.
Stunner by Shaw. Is that enough? Only a 2. Wow. Incredible move by Gisele Shaw. And yet it doesn't reap the ultimate reward of a 1-2-3 and a championship victory.
I just kind of. Okay, I thought just the keep kick. Oh, no, she is.
Gisele getting too cocky with these kicks here. They're not doing any damage, and she's wasting time because she's allowing the veteran Kylie Ray to recover. Big mistake. Big mistake here. The first one of the
Oh, not letting go.
Yeah, Ray back up to her feet now.
Was Kylie.
No smiling Kylie right now. Kylie is angry.
Get frowny Kylie Ray.
Heavy artillery, but back comes Shaw with a forearm of her own.
Gisele maintaining wrist control here. Kylie too. Maybe let her go.
Oh.
You're holding her up here, Gisele. What are you doing? There you go.
That's rough.
Dropping Ray down to one knee, but Ray is not staying down, willing herself back up. And you're right, Smiley Kylie is angry.
I think we're going to see some fisticuffs here. There you go.
And here we go, a Donnybrook.
Nice. The hockey fight.
Gisele landing the cleaner punches.
Yeah. But I guess the harder punches going to Kylie here.
Clubbing strikes. Oh, the kick from Shaw.
She grazed her, but she got enough of the point of the chin there to stun Kylie.
That one caught her with more impact. Oh, what a knee. What a knee by Ray, and that could be it. Cover hooks a leg and
Get a kick out.
Barely out the back door is Gisele Shaw.
Gisele Shaw barely stirring.
No, I hear you, Ray. That's the thing, is she's going to be a mainstay in this division one way or another. Whether or not she wins the championship match tonight.
Wow, she's going to go high rent district.
Taking a risk
Believe me,
here.
that's Toronto when I mention high rent district.
You got that straight, pal.
Top of the turnbuckle, but she should have gone for the cover. Shaw
Oh, lost her footing a little bit.
rolls through. Quebradora. Oh, looking for the octopus, and now
Another tombstone. What? Inverted destroyer. Kick out. Ray, I'm pretty sure they've already started doing contracts. We got like Josh Alexander. Pretty sure Gisele. Who was the third name I saw? Trying to remember the third name.
Hair in the eyes for Gisele, too. She can't see where she is in the ring, Morrow.
she needs to make it to the bottom rope. She's desperately trying to do just that. Ray employing the crossface. Rolls back into the center of the ring, and now
Ooh, this is bad for Gisele.
with the leverage, Ray with the dominant position, and Shaw about to tap. Kylie Ray about to be crowned MLP Women's Canadian Champion.
Giselle's got to do something.
Able to get to the bottom rope with her foot, and that will cause the referee to call for a break. So Gisele Shaw dodges a bullet there, and she is finally able to try to recover after a scintillating crossface.
Be honest, I thought Gisele was done when Kylie did that backward roll into the middle of the ring, but Gisele with great ring awareness. I mentioned earlier, she's become
Got a hold of the rope.
general out there.
Kylie, this isn't smart.
And now still using it to recover. What's this now?
What's this exactly?
Gisele's got something. Can't see what it is.
I can't either.
What is that?
Needless to say, not what you want to see in a championship match as she nails Kylie Ray with the object right between the eyes. Gisele Shaw, denouement.
Oh.
Denouement by Shaw. The cover, not like this, Gisele.
And there it is. Wow.
That was great.
Gisele Shaw just pinned Kylie Ray after the use of a foreign object, and Gisele Shaw
Looks, yeah, with loaded gloves, some piece of her entrance gear, maybe.
champion. And let's take
Here
it
is
back
your winner,
to the
and the
action
inaugural MLP Women's
as Gisele Shaw by hook or by crook
Oh,
becomes MLP.
yes. You love to see it, Jordan.
I bet she's really proud of herself, Don.
Well, I'm sure she is.
Maybe. I hear you. I admittedly have not seen too much of her career, but everything I've seen has always blown my expectations. And from day dot of this company, I've seen that she's going to be a cornerstone of this division. I didn't think she was going to be, you know, the pillar of it.
Champion Don Callis, Mauro Ranallo, what do you think of
Minus N.
I think it's fantastic. Listen, not the first time in the old Maple Leaf Gardens where someone's a little chicanery to get their work done. It happened tonight. We got a new women's champion. I think it's fantastic.
Well, speaking of fantastic, Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling is coming to Montreal on Saturday, July 5th with Resurrection. Tickets will go on sale May 16. Now, we are setting the table for tonight's main event.
Agreed, Jordan.
Man championship gauntlet match. Two competitors will
It always sets a great premise for a division,
every 90 seconds thereafter.
which by default has everybody chasing the title and putting some more prestige on it.
Both feet have to hit the floor.
Yep, 20 man. And they didn't adjust it to be a 19, so yeah.
Well, then there will be a singles match via pinfall, submission, countout, or DQ to crown an MLP.
Oh yes, Craig. If that is a possibility, absolutely make it happen. Ray. That's hilarious. The meta humor and the spelling of that sentence. That took me too long to get. That's great.
To have this opportunity to be a part of something so monumental. I'm gonna be the new champion.
That's right. Rich Swann is going to be in this one.
Greatest country in the world. The United States of America. History never fades. It waits. Championships is what I'm after. Everything in
I made it through the whole show with that. Damn great. I can't with you. Humorous meta.
Only one will stand tall as champion.
From
Hey, we're open.
Madmen to battle-scarred legends, from international icons to homegrown hopefuls. 20 warriors, one gauntlet to crown a Maple Leaf Pro Canadian champion.
Sade?
The following is a 20-man gauntlet match to determine a
It's looking like it.
new MLP Canadian champion.
Oh, we got a gold nameplate.
Introducing competitor number 1 from Baltimore, Maryland.
I dig it. So minus ends, right? Swat starts it off. And anyone other than Josh for this one? Sorry, heard his music. Just had to. Let me take a look at the lineup really quick. I honestly think that there was a small possibility that QT Marshall gets it. Small chance PCO gets it. But yeah, Josh Alexander feels like the right choice. Just Zack out his. Yes. Glorious. I'm here for this sense of humor.
That's what it's for, here from a sold-out Mattamy Athletic Centre in Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
That's a great looking belt. I'd like to get my hands on that.
Well, it's a 20-man gauntlet, not a 21-man, but lucky for them. So it will be Swann against El Phantasmo to begin this 20-man championship gauntlet match. And again, in case you missed it, these two
All right, so
for 2 minutes. Then every 90 seconds thereafter, a new competitor will enter.
I love that they're vibing.
Both feet, well, you have to go over the top rope. Both feet have to touch the floor or the ramp. And then, when it comes down to the final two competitors, it becomes a singles match with a referee, and the Canadian champion will be
Oh, okay. So here's the TNA influence. So from the sounds of it, yeah, over the top rope until it's the final two people. Gauntlet Eliminator, got it. That's for this one. Yes. However, somebody withdrew from it, so I believe that is actually going to be a mystery spot now.
They're the first two, and they're already getting things started in high-octane fashion. Good chain wrestling, well scouted.
Now I kind of wonder here, like my strategy would be.
Yeah, we have it fully listed in the description, but yes, save for ration.
2 minutes, possible, of course. But I'd be biding my time. If you're an unlucky guy and you end up with one of the first two slots, you're in a tough spot.
Oh, these two are definitely going all out early.
Rich Swann is so fast getting up and down.
Amazing sequence. ELP overcoming
Here for
cancer last year. So good to
Very,
see.
very.
Back fast. His goal was to make the Tokyo Dome show January 4th, and he was there and was in action for New Japan last night, but here tonight, vying to become Canadian champion, and he and Rich Swann trying to solve each other, but Swann's making it difficult in this tale. Oh.
Punch him in the face. What are you doing?
Turning it into a dance party. Oh,
ELP. Looks like I had to play into it. Hey, Hex, welcome in for the main. We got ourselves the gauntlet.
Who will be next? Oh, it's noted.
Bhupinder.
Hybrid powerhouse and
Welcome in, Hicks.
And boy, this guy's a physical specimen. He is a great young athlete. We've been able to watch his progress the last year or so. Right here,
Yo, hitting those ropes hard.
and he knocks down ELP, comes off the ropes and delivers a flying forearm to Rich Swann as well. So Bhupinder Gujar already making his presence felt in this 20-man championship gauntlet match. Wow, what a leaping knee strike. The boy's got hops. Spine buster by Gujar. So he has wiped out ELP and Rich
nice.
Swann within a matter of seconds of entering this gauntlet, Don.
Well, good time.
He's tall.
Good
He's
time
very tall.
Because ELP had done some damage to Rich Swann and exerted himself quite a bit in the process. So Bhupinder comes in fresh and he's taken full advantage so far.
Irish whip. Bhupinder Gujar springboard cross body.
Has it already been 2 minutes?
LP and our fourth entrant about to be identified. Another high flyer, also a technician,
Thanks,
showcasing
Muddy.
agility with jaw-dropping aerial attacks. Brent Banks is number 4 in this championship gauntlet match, and he immediately dives into
Nice.
the ring and wipes out Swann and Gujar. I told you he was a hot
That face. Gotta get some more emotes going. Gotta change the emotes game up a bit.
ELP on the outside. Banks sends Gujar into El
Careful,
Prado.
careful, careful.
Went over the top.
Wait, he was like, "Oh shit, you're about to get eliminated." Oh wait, shouldn't I let you? Then got interrupted. Not the smartest idea.
Lands on his feet, ducks under the clothesline, uses the springboard. Corkscrew European
You're up.
uppercut by Brent Banks. Oh, and there's a rabbit forearm by ELP.
It's great because you're seeing all this high flying. It's very beautiful to watch, but then ELP comes and just clubs him in the back of the neck. Rabbit punches him, if you will, with that forearm.
Leapfrog by Banks. Backflip by Banks. Drop kick to ELP by Brent Banks.
Nice.
And Banks is the only man standing at this time. Oh, here comes Rich Swann.
I'm sure
looking
should be
into
helping
Banks,
Bubs.
and
Ooh, close.
to hit the floor. He was thrown over the top rope, but barely
I don't disagree, Craig.
alive in this gauntlet match is Brent Banks.
I've mainly seen it at GCW, but oh, gone. Brent Banks, the first one out. Rhino has arrived. Fernando's. Great host for CPW. Cheeky Pro Wrestling. And there it is, immediate gore. Yo, Ray, appreciate you. I love these statistics. Championship Gauntlet's effectively going to be MLP's Royal Rumble. Who got that elimination? Was I want to say Bhupinder? Was it ELP? Dancing compared. Oh yeah.
He and I caused a riot in New York City one night at the Hammerstein Ballroom in 2001.
Rose fucking meatball with limbs.
What a physique on Billy Gunn.
Incredible, the ageless wonder.
It'd be cool if he was being accompanied by Anthony Bowens. More nostalgia, yeah.
6'6", 260, ripped, jacked. What more do you need to say?
He combines raw power with ring savvy. From the Attitude Era to AEW's acclaimed, he is back in Canada, and he's got a famouser locked, cocked, and ready.
Instead of accurate to him gaps.
Opponents as he and Rhino face off.
Right, Jordan. They should have just said in regular intervals. or something like that. Something vague. Minor quibble of mine personally, but something I can look past.
Two very big, strong men, Morrow. Big, strong men.
Yes, only one eliminated thus far.
Good luck here. What does this kid think?
El Phantasmo looking to eliminate both Billy Gunn and Rhino, the much bigger.
Copy paste later. Gotcha.
Rhino and ELP now.
Bet. 2025 comeback, right? He's really doing it.
ELP is deposited out of the ring. El Phantasmo's been eliminated.
Just like that.
The way you could see the same spot 25 years ago in the Rumble. Psycho Mike Rollins.
The master of mayhem and mirth. Who wants a body slam?
I was gonna say, who wants to see a body slam?
Rhino, forearm to Gunn. Chance of let's go, Mike. Running hip attacks to both Billy Gunn and Rhino. Oh, but a big boot from Billy Gunn.
Baited him in.
Rhino and Gunn. Again, we talk about alliances. They are very temporary in a matchup of this kind.
It's a selfish business, Morrow. It's what it is. Psycho Mike, a great example of a guy that, if it weren't for professional wrestling, would be living behind a fence.
Wow, he didn't even have to say anything. The crowd is chanting for it. Oh. But yeah.
Now he's going to try to do it on the man beast Rhino. Unable to pick up Rhino.
Rhino's every bit of 300.
Come on, guys.
6'1".
Stop being so heavy.
Psycho Mike dejected that he's unable
You
to
can't do it.
Billy Gunn or Rhino. Oh wow, Billy Gunn going to console Psycho Mike.
It's all right, man. It's okay, buddy.
Going to console Psycho Mike. Well, that's
So sweet. Appreciate them.
oh, group hug now.
If he's this sensitive, he's got no place in the wrestling business, that's for sure.
Oh. And Rhino is like, now I'm gonna eliminate you, Bucko.
Get your emotions under control, Psycho Mike.
And forward again. Yo, Royce Isaacs.
And he is running roughshod. Reversal on the Irish whip on Psycho Mike. Oh, the springboard kick by Slex.
No.
And that drops Psycho Mike.
Slex. Okay.
Rich Swann back in the mix.
Handspring. Oh, caught by.
Zanazzi lad. Okay. Wow. Whoops. Well, never mind. That's not him. Now I get a closer look at him, but I really thought it was Royce Isaacs of World Class Wrecking Crew.
Slex unceremoniously deposits Rich Swann to the canvas. Deceptively agile is Slex.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Good up.
Slex is not in the original lineup. He is the filler.
Ducks under the clothesline, go behind Gujar on Slex. Oh, knee to the face of Slex by Gujar. The Gauntlet. Oh!
Did he touch?
Did he touch?
Touch
One foot was
one
down.
foot, 1 foot.
And Gujar looking to take Slex down
Nice.
again. Gujar very precarious position here.
It's getting crowded in there. This is usually the time, Morrow, where I'd go sit in a corner.
And that would be sage advice.
Yep.
Smart strategy as they've all matched up here. Billy Gunn with Rich Swann.
Oh, into the draping DDT. Nice.
By Slex on Gujar. Psycho Mike kicking Rhino in the corner. Oh, and Gujar's been eliminated.
GG's Bhupinder.
So Bhupinder and Gujar, the latest to be eliminated from this gauntlet
Oh
match.
my God.
Michael Allen, Richard Clark, the next participant.
You know, that name's a little long. He needs, what do they call it when you shorten it?
An acronym?
An acronym. Mark, strangely appropriate.
And Michael Allen Richard Clark meets the right hand of Psycho Mike and one from Billy Gunn. And already
This Mark is getting his ass handed to him here.
from all corners of the ring. Michael, ripcord headbutt by Psycho Mike. And down goes Michael Allen Richard Clark, Billy Gunn. Double clothesline on Slex and Rhino. Oh, big boot
Nice.
from Psycho Mike to Billy Gunn.
Psycho Mike appears to have collected himself, emotionally speaking. That's good.
And he's about to ask that all-important question.
Who wants to see body slam?
Wants to see a body slam. There were points in this industry
Scoop.
business
And a slam.
a body slam would lead to victories. A body slam was the move in professional wrestling.
Maybe it still is.
During the early days of Maple Leaf Gardens, and for Psycho Mike, it definitely is Don Callis.
We got 4 first names. Yeah, he so does though.
Body slam.
No way he gets Billy Gunn up.
That's going to be next on his list. The attempt to body slam Billy Gunn, and
Oh,
gets Billy
oh,
Gunn up, and Billy Gunn gets body slammed by
yeah. Yes.
slams for everyone in this championship gauntlet match. But Psycho Mike,
He's got attacked by that Mark.
he was on the apron, not the ramp. It was the apron, not the ramp. As both feet would have hit the ramp, he would have been eliminated. Now looking to take Michael Allen Richard Clark. He's got him over the top rope. If he body slams him to the outside, Michael Allen Richard Clark
Oh,
has been eliminated.
oh, that sucked. The bounce.
Literally and figuratively.
He's going to be selling pencils on Yonge Street later after that.
Oh! Slex gets hit with a
I'm gonna do Rhino.
Psycho Mike, but Michael
Oh,
Allen Richard Clark.
what a mark.
I don't blame him.
So Michael Allen Richard Clark, despite already being eliminated, eliminates Psycho Mike.
I mean, that's what I saw. We're watching the same match. I agree.
Wow. Hard night at the
PCO.
Mike, and it's going to be a hard night for everyone now. Excuse me. Whoa, Don. Calluses. Don't tell me. Okay. All right. French Canadian
From
Frankenstein.
Montreal, Quebec, the French Canadian
PCO is an
Frankenstein.
entrant in this gauntlet match. Perfect creation one. And this crowd soaking up every second of his appearance here at Mattamy Athletic Centre.
International Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
The Canadian crowd will head to Maple Leaf Pro
Number
Wrestling
10. Here we are halfway through it.
July 5th, a double champion. PCO's in the gauntlet. Again, tickets for MLP Wrestling Resurrection, Saturday, July 5th. In Quebec, go on sale May 16th. But now PCO looking to do some severe damage, looking to throw out Slex. Slex lands on the apron, but not for long. Slex has been eliminated by PCO.
Did you know, Morrow, that I actually brought PCO to what was then NWA TNA Wrestling in 2002 as X, the bully of the X Division. That was me.
I know now, and I also know that Billy Gunn has been eliminated.
Getting both of them out of here now?
Elimination barrage. PCO is eliminated. Rhino is
Damn.
and just like that, the ring is almost empty of competitors. It's PCO and
About to
Rich
slam
Swann.
this over.
PCO
No, right?
driving Swann's face into the turnbuckle. Rich Swann, remember, was competitor number 1. He's now facing Perfect Creation 1. Lung blower in the corner by PCO. And whoa is Rich Swann. Man, PCO cleaned house, Don.
PCO is insane. He makes me very nervous. That's why I got up from the announce desk when he came out. Very unpredictable.
Oh.
Vicious leg drop across the back of Rich Swann's head. And look at Rich Swann's eyes. My God.
Johnny Swinger.
And there is the swingman Johnny Parisi. Entrance in the championship gauntlet.
He left his ass and his other tights.
Section of the match.
Johnny Bradford when you need him.
Oh, Lord.
Oh!
Wait a minute, who's Johnny Parisi's the legal entrant? Who's this guy? What's it say on the back? What
Wait.
is this a fan? What is going on here? What? Don Callis, do you know what is happening? Security is in the ring.
All I know is one thing about this guy. He's real.
What the
Math? Dan Math?
It is Dan Maff, and Dan Maff is real.
Dan Maff is in the Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling ring, but he was not a scheduled entrant inside the championship gauntlet.
Bro, he's a horse.
Dan Maff doing except cleaning house. Dan Maff, Ring of Honor veteran, who is literally running roughshod here tonight, but he is not scheduled to be here.
Look at this doofus.
He attacked PCO.
Oh, okay.
I hate to say it, whatever they're paying these security guards is not enough for this.
Dan Maff making
No way.
I like this guy.
main event, but again, Don.
Oh, wait a minute. Look out now.
That's
Jimmy Jacobs.
Jimmy
What the hell is
Jacobs.
Jimmy Jacobs gonna
What is Jimmy Jacobs doing here?
What's going on here in Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling?
Oh, there you go.
Jimmy Jacobs.
If you did, I did as well.
And Dan Maff is laying waste to PCO. Can someone please tell me what the hell is going on?
I'll tell you what's going on. Jimmy Jacobs is a miserable little bastard. He always has been. He likes to see other people do his dirty work, and we're seeing that here.
It's obvious Jimmy Jacobs has a connection with Dan Maff. Dan Maff not scheduled.
God, Jimmy Jacobs is a handsome bugger, isn't he?
Dan Maff was not scheduled to be here tonight. Jimmy Jacobs.
Random.
There you go. That's
What are we doing?
Jimmy wanted.
Oh, don't. What in the heck? Now he's wrapping the belt around the throat of PCO. Meanwhile, this is a championship gauntlet match to crown MLP's first Canadian champion, and Dan Maff
Oh, he's gonna
has
hang
taken over. Dan Maff is what? No, he's not.
I hope so.
No, he's not.
Look at Jimmy. He's got a front row seat.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Okay.
He's choking the
Woo.
life out of PCO, and that's saying something because
You got the brutality of Dan Maff and the evil genius of Jimmy Jacobs.
And here comes QC Marshall.
If that's what it is.
meanwhile the gauntlet match continues.
You know.
QT Marshall, who earlier tonight
Yeah, it didn't do the hanging spot, but it's still,
Alexander, both of them participants in this gauntlet match, and of course I mentioned Marshall's high ring IQ, and you can already see him surveying the landscape, wondering how can I take advantage of what's going on right now.
I know Rich Swann has not been eliminated.
Well, that's just smart by QT Marshall.
And there, Marshall looking to eliminate PCO. He eliminated PCO.
That was a rough landing.
Looks like he got Dan Maff too.
Well, Dan Maff's not even a part of this match. I have no idea what Dan Maff and Jimmy Jacobs are doing here. But just like that, the man...
Mayhaps. I'm not sure if QT is involved with this one.
He's been eliminated by QT Marshall. Marshall wanting to deliver a diamond cutter. Oh, block counter. Countered by...
Oh, that little back kick. It was like you missed, but no. Swung his foot back and got him.
Stunner of his own.
Lethal injection.
Swann comes off the ropes, pop up into the diamond cutter by QT Marshall.
Telling you, don't sleep on QT. He is a great professional wrestler.
And he wants to atone for the loss earlier tonight to Josh Alexander. Would love to win the MLP.
Speaking of.
Championship.
Here we go. My man.
From Toronto, Ontario, walking weapon,
The walking weapon, the member of the Don Callis family, AEW superstar, Josh Alexander. And
Wow, has really nobody gotten more than one elimination? That's kind of nuts.
whom he defeated earlier tonight to kick off MLP Wrestling's Northern Rising. And And he wants to rise to the occasion once again here in tonight's main event.
PCO, he exists too, I guess.
Alexander, since joining the Don Callis family, is always a great wrestler. He's become much more aggressive, much more nasty, and I love it.
So we're seeing a redux of our opening contest tonight as it's Josh Alexander and QT Marshall, the lone participants in the ring during this championship gauntlet, and it's a series of suplexes, German suplexes.
He's just gonna. I was gonna say he's just gonna suplex him until the next competitor comes in.
Yet another German suplex. Who's next? Oh wow! How fortunate for QT Marshall, his latest protege, the sidewalk savant.
I love this theme. This beat's just so catchy.
Alexander the match to kick off Northern Rising, and now it's 2 against 1 for sure. We talk about temporary alliances. I'm not too sure when it comes to Sheldon, Gene, and QT Marshall. Although Gene is welcome with some suplexes.
Yeah, listen, Josh doesn't care. He loves suplexing people. He might suplex all 3 guys.
He's literally trying to use Swann to not get suplexed.
Alive, he was entrant number 1, the longest remaining competitor, Rich Swann, as Gene and Marshall now look to team up on the walking weapon, Josh Alexander in the corner. Josh Alexander, God's gift to pro wrestling. Hard to
12 total suplexes. That's dirty.
Around the world. Was so excited to be a part of this landmark card, wanting to be a part of the return to professional wrestling, to the mecca of pro wrestling in Canada, the venue formerly known as Maple Leaf Gardens, the return, this time under the Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling banner.
I think that Scott D'Amore and every one of these Canadian fans should thank
Nice.
for agreeing to allow Josh Alexander
Cardona will
to
not
make
be
this
mad if they
return
have
to
some of
MLP
this.
Wrestling.
Thank you, merci beaucoup, grazie mille. I did it for all of us.
I didn't understand the last 2, but
C4 Spike was countered by the cutter from QT Marshall, and now
Oh, I see what you're saying. Have an uber babyface performance after we had cheap heel tactics. I get you.
jettison from this match. Marshall has been eliminated.
Damn. QT can't cut. Can't get a break. I was lucky thinking they were going to be the final 2.
complete stud in the wrestling ring. Look at this.
Johnny taking a swing.
Johnny Parisi still
Can barely get any rotation.
ever the opportunist. Oh, double leg takedown by Alexander, looking to put
Going for that sharpshooter we saw earlier. Oh, ugly form for the sharpshooter. Good thing he got eye plucked. Look, he saved him.
Was the prime minister of this country.
who will be the next competitor as Josh Alexander poked in the eye by swingman Johnny Parisi. What the?
Oh? What? What? Huh? With the walk. Santino's here. Make that 7 promotions too. I hear 8. That's nuts.
So much for that.
Well, sidewalk savant Sheldon Gene spoils the party for Santino Marella, who was thrown over the top rope but manages to stay on the apron. Oh, habits die hard.
Oh. Gene's about to get the Cobra.
When you least expect it, Don Callis. There is Santino Marella, surprise entrant in the championship gauntlet match. Eliminating Johnny Parisi, looking to eliminate Sheldon Gene. Who's next?
There he is. The Nomad.
He would love to emerge champion as he stalks Bishop Dyer just turns Rich Swann.
Mr. Brook Knight.
Level Santino Marella now faces off with Josh Alexander for the first time.
Look at the
Who are these two?
Listen to the chops of Josh Alexander. Oh, wow, what a forearm for Dyer. Slugfest. Man, these forearms of Dyer and Alexander, they are just
The human chess piece.
down to size. Dyer sending Alexander for the right. No counter. Dyer got him out in the fireman's carry. Not for long. Sends Alexander the rope.
Big old spawn buster. Nice.
By Dyer. Oh, Sheldon Gene. Knee lift. Big boot to the face of Dyer by Gene. Oh, end of days.
Nice.
Oh, Santino Marella, though, is back up on his feet, and Bishop Dyer, unaware of what could be coming his way. He's about to be introduced to the... Block that, Don.
Yeah, he should bite the head off that snake. Take his whole hand with it.
That's exactly what he might do. Oh, wait a minute. It's a Copenhagen
Oh,
strike.
turning it around on him.
Santino Marella, not exactly a snake charmer, thanks to Bishop Dyer.
Oh no!
And it's dire straits for Santino Marella, who's
Oh,
been eliminated
dump.
by the Nomad.
Right. Hey there, Jesse. It's going pretty good. We're in the throes of the main event. This show has been on point, though. I'm so happy. MLP is a thing, and it's keeping up the momentum.
Josh Alexander eats a back kick, drop kick. Sheldon Gene.
How's your night going, Jesse?
Josh Alexander, Bishop Dyer.
How's things been for you?
All still alive in this championship gauntlet.
Yeah, listen, I mean, Josh is smart. He's posted up here in the corner. Hard to throw someone over the top if they've got rope leverage.
Rich Swann drew number one, still alive in this matchup. Sheldon Gene looking to be eliminated by Jabari and Alexander if they can push him off the apron. Gene is hanging on for dear life. Meanwhile, Swann dropping elbows on Alexander. Here's our latest competitor.
Oh, here he comes, Raj Dhesi.
Man, he's a big guy.
Dhesi makes his way to the ring. One of the biggest competitors in this matchup. Nomad Bishop.
Where's the next stream? That's going to be New Japan in about 5.5 hours.
Cut down the size of the Maharaja. Fireman's carry. Oh, right into that lumbar check.
Raj Dhesi, very impressive athlete.
A gutbuster from the Maharaja Raj Dhesi. And now putting the boots on Jabari.
Notice Bishop Dyer staying clear of Raj Dhesi for now.
It was already the sands of time for the Maharaja with that.
Alex Zayne, let's go. New Japan's. Are we still on the Don't Hinder Gender train? I mean, technically, but that no longer works.
Jabari and Alexander doing battle in the corner. Sheldon Gene and Bishop Dyer going at it in another corner. And Alex Zayne.
I was always on that.
As this match progresses, Moro, you really get an appreciation for what a gigantic advantage it is to get a later draw.
Yes, and it's
Rolling underneath.
the will and the skill.
This is so nuts when you look at this match. Y'all, just 2 years ago, if you were told a match had all of these people in it, how would you feel?
His aerial artistry as well.
Bishop Dyer, a.k.a. Baron Corbin. Jinder Mahal, Rich Swann, Zayne, Josh Alexander. What is going on? Matt Cardona.
How often wrestlers are auditioning for me, trying to get a place in the family? Why wouldn't they?
Well, here's
The complete Matt Cardona.
and here he is drawing the 20th spot, the final entrant in the championship gauntlet, the complete Matt Cardona, a 21-year veteran who has a chip on his shoulder to prove he is better as Cardona than he was as Zack Ryder. And
First person he goes after, Baron Corbin.
the two WWE alum now meeting face to face in an MLP ring, Dyer and Cardona.
I'm a fan of Matt Cardona because he's a guy that wasn't afraid to bet on himself.
Big old.
Might be a guy on the way to the hospital.
Black hole slam. Deep six, that's right.
You know what's great about Bishop Dyer? What? Look at his eyes. There's nothing behind them. It's like shark's eyes. They're just cold, lifeless, stone cold.
He's probably desperate after losing your title, which would be crazy. Like, what is this crossover occurring?
Another former WWE champion. Both Dyer and Ryder held various titles in WWE, but tonight is all about Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling's Canadian Championship, and Jabari has been jettisoned. He's out.
You see Cardona very smart. He's got one hand on the ropes at all times.
And Josh Alexander in a precarious position there in the top turnbuckle. If he's pushed off and lands on the outside with both feet hitting.
Oh, so smooth.
Innovative offense by Alex Zayne there.
Throws Gene over the top. Gene holding on for dear life. Oh, but Dyer looking to eliminate Zayne. Zayne hanging on. But he's still on the apron. Oh, Zayne. Block that kick. Dyer blocked the kick. Dyer.
Ooh.
Look at the choke slam. Oh, choke slam. Zayne on the
Big oof.
Zayne has been eliminated the hard way.
Well, I'm going to tell you more. That's the most impressive elimination yet.
I agree.
He manhandled him.
And Rich Swann being manhandled now by Bishop
Bro.
Dyer, but I spoke to
Bro would have swear he was in there with his own partner, Lance Archer.
offense of Rich Swann. Oh boy, he's now in trouble. There's an attitude to
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice while it lasted, though.
Bishop Dyer.
You know.
Dyer picking up Swann. And
Ooh.
Swann looking to run a Dyer out of the ring.
Too much of a size differential here for that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at Cardona.
Oh, and they're both gone.
Parisi scumbag move that was.
Matt Cardona getting them both.
Unbelievable. Cardona eliminates both Rich Swann, Bishop Dyer. Dyer can't believe it. Matt Cardona.
So the first Canadian champion is one of these men.
So it's now Dhesi, the Maharaja, Sheldon, Gene, Josh Alexander, and Cardona, the final four. One of these four competitors will emerge as Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling Canadian champion. Remember, Don, when it comes down to the final two competitors, it becomes a singles match, and then the victor will be determined by pinfall, submission, count out, or DQ. And remember, yes, you can become a champion because the title is vacant via countout or disqualification. Tonight and tonight only, no champion's advantage.
At the end of the day, we said drawing that 20th spot is a huge advantage, and Cardona
Ooh.
has proven that point to us.
What's the plan here? Suplex?
Every second of this, he's got the best seat in the house, Matt Cardona.
The Stallings. Yep. Good old Stallings suplex.
Dhesi with the vertical suplex.
Look, QT Marshall is back out here.
Oh?
The Maharaja on the apron. Gene looking to eliminate him. Instead,
Gene looked like he got upset with QT there for a second. That may have cost him.
shoulder block, and it looks like he's going. Oh, but of course, QT Marshall's protege, Sheldon, Gene Marshall, doing what he can to help Gene. Oh, and Marshall gets
Oh, shit. The way he flew right at the camera there, it was great. And there he goes.
knocked off the apron.
QT Marshall is a very smart individual.
And it's now down
Damn.
to the
Raj in
final
charge.
three. Sheldon, Gene, Josh Alexander, and Matt Cardona. Back elbow for Cardona, courtesy of Gene.
It's Craig's boy on Craig's boy violence. Ooh. That's rough. Down to our final 3. Only one more elimination, and it's become a pinfall or submission. See, oh. And there it is. Imagine if Matt Cardona. Imagine if Matt Cardona then pulls the inverse of Chelsea Green's gimmick. Oh my God. Could you imagine? First ever U.S. champion was Canadian. First ever Canadian champion's American. Oh no. Oh no. I've realized where we're at now. Chelsea's better. That sounds plausible, and I hate it. Take it back. Put those words back in your mouth right now. He's the Prime Minister of MLP. Oh no. Hex has completed the bit. Save us, Josh Alexander. It's going to be funny. Here's the thing. One of these men are going to be featuring MLP's Men's Championship on their respective companies' programming, GCW or AEW. Oof. MLP PM. Ooh, that powerbomb backbreaker is sick.
Just too spent. And look at the replay, Don, brought to you by Copper Rose Distillery. Nailed him with the knee in the back, and then Cardona hit the head on the canvas on the final landing. People chanting.
Walking weapon chance.
For Josh. Canadian wrestling hero Josh Alexander.
I see. MLP PM. I see it. Now I see. Okay. Yeah, that one didn't land with me. I was like, okay. Take your word for it.
Canadian champion, German suplex. Got waist control. Yep, and another German suplex. Can he complete the hat trick here at former home of the Toronto Maple Leafs? Oh, nicely done. Look at that. Very simple. And another German suplex with a release on Matt Cardona, who, by the way, Cardona knows the history of Maple Leaf Gardens, but he told us as far as he's concerned, there's only one garden. That's Madison Square Garden. I'm talking about Long Island, New York's Matt Cardona, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Do anything to endear himself.
Yeah, no, I know what a prime minister is, and I know several countries that have it as their set leader, but I just didn't know. I just didn't know the abbreviation because, yeah, I don't live in said countries. Athlete. Ducked. Right to the ankle. Yeah, he's in it snug. Nope. Hell of a right hand. There we go. The title on SmackDown next week.
Alexander walks out of hallowed ground. The venue formerly known as Maple Leaf Gardens as Maple Leaf Pro Canadian Champion. Wow, what an effort. Surviving the gauntlet to become champion. Congratulations, Don Callis.
I'm so
the Don
happy.
Callis family has a new champion.
The Don Callis family is global, and we're taking
There
their
it is.
to AEW.
Oh, Canada! On behalf of Don Callis and all of us, thank you for watching Maple Leaf Pro Northern Rising. Josh Alexander rises to the occasion.
Except the tag match. Fair.
As a Canadian champion.
Yes, Alexander, you love to see it. We have our first champion set here. Now, I don't believe these are world championships, but they are technically the top championships of the brand as it stands. But that was MLP Northern Rising. This was a hell of a fun show. I'm so glad we were able to watch it, especially as unhindered as we were. Damn, no Prime Minister, right? Right? But that's completely fine. It also helps MLP. Yep, that's what I'm thinking too, because you know they're going to let him wear that title on TV. And I think that's going to be a lot of stake. That's also going to kind of put a little bit more on booking to treat Josh well. I'm going to be happy to see that. This has been a fun time. Thank you so much to everybody who hung out, especially those who chose us over other wrestling shows out there. Please do leave a thumbs up if you haven't done so already. Double check, make sure you have. Make sure that bell's always on for notifications. So we're live at least 4 times a week between AEW, ROH, and Rewinds, which are now being moved to Tuesdays officially with the conclusion of the Wrestle World Cup. So in that time slot, you'll be catching AEW Dynamite from 2020 pre-pandemics starting this Tuesday with Bash at the Beach, the first ever Bash at the Beach, which will lead us nicely into Beach Break Dynamite on Wednesday. So I think that's a fun little... that's a fun way of that working out. Of course, the Best of Super Juniors is ongoing. We're going live in about a little bit over 5 hours over on our secondary channel, WM Plus. If you have not subscribed there, please do. That is going to help us out a lot. Even if New Japan isn't your cup of tea, we'd really appreciate it if you help support us, help that channel grow. We're desperately trying to hit that 100 sub mile marker over there, because that's going to help that channel, take the next step in its growth. And yeah. But thank y'all. That's it from me. I appreciate y'all as always. But until next time, take care and happy wrestling. Peace.